Welcome. You have activated all systems. Deactivation is not an option. The end is where we begin.
Gordon's going to fake it to Hooks. He's going to roll out to his right. Misses the tackle, puts it deep.
Oh, look at this.
And complete to number 25.
Aaron
Down
rolling.
the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown!
There you go.
Pinnacle! All day, all day, all day.
Run, Brian, run.
Nope, there it is, there it is. Sam Aitken has
Move! Move!
There's Gillis Ross.
Oh my God! Goodness! Wow! One-handed, incredible.
That is one of the greatest catches I've ever seen.
Good evening, Pioneer Nation, and welcome to Wednesday night Pioneer football here from Pioneer Stadium here in North Phoenix. We have the JV football game here on an odd night, Wednesday night tonight, so thank you for joining us. Just so you know, our varsity game is tomorrow night at 7, and I'll go over that a little more in a second. So we are here. It's a beautiful night. It's 91 degrees here at game time. Not much breeze, and we have a great matchup here for you tonight. We have the Pinnacle Pioneers who come in undefeated at 2-0 versus the Horizon Huskies who come in at 2-1, but don't let that loss fool you. This is a good matchup and kind of a rivalry game. With me tonight, she didn't expect to be here, but she's filling in and helping me with a little bit of the lift here on the announcing is Dina Martin, who's our varsity parent rep, is the mother of Michael Martin. And Dina, thank you so much for joining me and helping out tonight.
Hey Brian, how are you? This is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't lie, I'm a little nervous.
Well, it's easy as pie. We'll make it for you. We got the PA announcer going off right now, so I'll pause for a second and then come back and give you a little the specifics about the game.
The AIA asks you watch and cheer for your team in the spirit of good sportsmanship. Good sportsmanship is an individual responsibility, and spectator behavior should represent respect for the opponent, their spectators, and coaches and game officials, as well as the school and its representatives. The athletes performing here tonight are friendly rivals of opposing teams. They are not enemies. Aggressive or threatening behavior from spectators or any other inappropriate activity at tonight's game can result in possible prosecution from law enforcement. So let's have a great game tonight, folks.
All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk a little bit about our matchup tonight. And as the Pioneers make their way onto the field, we have Pinnacle. If you've been joining us the last couple games, I've been lucky enough to be on the broadcast for both those games. They are 2-0. They've had convincing wins against their first two opponents. We were at Tullison 2 weeks ago in a dust storm shortened game. We won 35-0. Followed that up last week at Corona del Sol with a 44-6 win, convincing on both sides of the ball. Horizon, as I said, comes in here at 2-1, but I'm going to tell you why that's not going to. Don't let that fool you. They started off their season at Brophy. They've got 3 games under their belt. They lost that game 32-14. However, they came back with 2 highly convincing wins. They won 62-0 against Mountain View. Mountain View is a school from the Marana area in Tucson, and then followed that up last week with a 45-0 win over Willow Canyon. So definitely some good defense there, probably from the Huskies, and I expect a really good game here tonight. The Pioneers have not really been tested too much in the first 2 games. This is going to be a test, and Dina, this isn't a sectional game. This isn't an official, rivalry, so to speak, but I know if you're a Pinnacle Pioneer, you mark a couple games off in your calendar no matter what your sport you're playing, and a game against the Huskies is definitely one of them.
Definitely. they are a friendly rival, I
Right.
would say, because a lot of these boys have played together in youth football.
That's right.
And this is a Paradise Valley Unified School District school, so definitely a team we want to win.
Yep.
But it will be a friendly game.
Yeah.
And I hear they've got quite a bit of talent on this team, so I'm anxious to see it.
I am too. This will be a good test for the Pioneers, who have, if I could describe their performance in the first two games, I would, with one word, I'd call it poise. Drew Varsano, especially at quarterback, has just been, I don't want to say flawless, but has been as close to that as you can get. Just staying back there in the pocket, running when he has to, and just converting on almost every possession that they've had. Our captains are making their way onto the field shortly here for their coin toss, and we do have Drew, of course, out there, number 10, our quarterback. Accompanying him tonight, we have Caden Cresswell, number 33. Caden had a great interception last week. He's a defensive back. We have number 55, Vincent Borquez, out there as well. He's a defensive lineman. And finally, last but not least, we have number 77, Sam Schmidbauer. And that's quite a size there on number 77. He's very impressive out there on the line. It's fun to watch him.
Yeah, he's one of a very strong
Yeah.
offensive linemen.
All righty, folks, good evening. Horizons Huskies captains tonight are Stratton Nee, number 5, number 8, Carter Puma, number 23, Ethan Brenneman, and number 70, Kabash Vieira. Captains tonight for your Pinnacle Pioneers, number 10, Drew Barsano, number 33, Caden Cresswell, number 55, Vincent Borquez, and number 77, Sam Schmidbauer.
So as we go through the broadcast tonight, a couple things to remind you of. We have a lot of great sponsors for Pinnacle football, and either Dina or myself will be reading those off as we go through. However, if you hear anything that piques your interest tonight, well, just go to pinnaclefootball.com. We have all the sponsors there. Go to pinnaclefootball.com, click on sponsors, and choose the one you want to see, and you'll get more information about any of our fine 2023 Pinnacle football sponsors. Well, the coin has been tossed. Pinnacle seems pretty happy, but we're not sure what that means. And that brings me to my next pregame announcement, which is we rarely know what the refs
folks,
are talking
we can all
about.
stand, remove our hats and helmets, and we'll get ready for our national anthem.
We're going to pause here for the national anthem, and then we'll follow up with a few more pregame comments.
Yeah, we've definitely seen some calls that we weren't sure what were.
Yep.
Was so proud when we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming.
Ready. Again, it's 91 degrees, no breeze, very light breeze, I would say, coming basically from the south to the north a little bit. A few changes on the Pinnacle lineup tonight. We know for sure our friend Gavin Hammond, who usually wears number 5 for the JV team, has been called up to varsity this week. Great job for Gavin. I've been talking about him in glowing fashion over the last couple weeks. He's gotten a chance to play a little bit in varsity. Both he and Drew got some pretty significant playing time in the Tolleson varsity game, and Gavin was really impressive in that game. So no surprise he got called up.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So I do know that, and I heard
Looks
this.
Like, we will be kicking off.
That's the good news. We must have won the toss. The common thing to do these days is to defer the kick and get it in the second half, which is great. I do know I don't see him on the field tonight, so I'm assuming he's still recovering. But I know there was a practice injury for Carlos Rios. He was one of our starting offensive linemen. Hopefully he's doing well. If he's with us here tonight in the stadium, we'll try to find him out, pick him out. But if he's at home watching, Carlos, we hope you're getting better quicker. So we'll have a little bit different lineup here tonight, but same good quality Pioneer football. Pioneers are getting ready to kick off from their own 40-yard line. They'll be traveling from south to north as we're looking at them. We are on the top of the Pinnacle stands here. And again, the wind is blowing, kind of cornering into us from the southeast.
Yep. Kicks it down about 15-yard line. They're bringing it back.
That's Ryan Orzal with the kick, and number 5 for the Huskies are returning, and he brings it out to about the 25. Good kick and a decent return. That'll bring out the Huskies defense here for the first time. We'll try to get through these starters as we go through. 52.
On the 26-yard line of the Huskies, it'll be first.
Linebacker. Max Stepney, number 49, also starting at linebacker out there. Those have been two critical players for the Pinnacle JV defense so far. We've got number 9, Ryan Chitwood, as your final linebacker out there tonight. Huskies are going to hike the ball. They are in shotgun formation. Little run up the middle there.
Ethan Lawrence, number 24, the ball here.
And
a few yards out of that play.
That was Ethan Moore, number 24 for Horizon. Pretty good gain. Looks like he picked up around 6 or 7 yards there. So good run up the middle for Horizon to start the game.
On the tackle for the Pioneers.
That's going to bring up second down and about 4 yards.
Bring up a 2nd and 4.
Huskies are on their own 33-yard line. Lining up in the shotgun formation. They got 2 wide receivers on each side. And that's the first pass of the game, and that is a clear interception for the Pinnacle Pioneers. Looks like that was number 24.
Came up with a interception for the Pioneers. Martin in Horizon territory.
A great interception there. Michael was... They were almost playing, Dina, almost like a zone defense there, where Michael was standing there holding his position, and unfortunately for the Huskies, the quarterback threw it right to him, made a great catch.
Fortunate for us.
Yep, Pioneers are going to take it over in Husky territory on the 42-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10. Pioneers line up with 5 wide receivers, 3 to the left side, 2 to the right. Drew Varshano, our quarterback number 10, is alone in the backfield, and this should be a pass. Quick pass out to his left to number 8, Alex Lugo.
Number 8, Lugo.
Alex has had a great productive season thus far. We called his name a lot over the first 2 games.
Number 20 on the tackle for the Huskies.
So that was a quick short pass, but that did gain a couple yards for the Pioneers, and they're going to have 2nd and 8 from the 40-yard line. Again, lining up with 1 wide receiver to the left, 3 out to the right. This time, Alex is joining Drew Varsano in the backfield, right behind him. And that's a quick hand up off the middle to Alex Lugo. Looks like he's going to pick up a couple, but that Husky defense is pretty tough.
On the carry.
Nothing softer than a little
That's right. So that, Dina, that run up the middle has been really successful for Horizon so far this year. They've gotten a lot of yards off of that in the first 2 games. I have a feeling Pinnacle, excuse me. Just looking at the Huskies defense, it might be a little tougher there tonight. 3 out to the right, 1 to the left. Drew is joined again in the backfield by Alex Lugo, and he's rolling out to his right, looking downfield. And close, number 2 for the Huskies, got a hand on that one and tipped it away.
But that was to Deuce Postel.
Number 11.
Yep,
Postel, the intended receiver.
Yeah,
well covered.
Yeah, Deuce didn't really have a chance to get that. Number 2 got his shot up there. He was standing right in front of Deuce and tipped that one away. So decent throw, but we are staring then now 3rd down.
I know these boys know Deuce Postel, so they're going to be covering them tight
Yeah,
tonight.
excuse me, that was actually 4th down, and they are going for it. That's a common theme here. We don't see a lot of punts out of the Pinnacle Pioneers. It's about 4th and 6. They are going from the 39-yard line of the Huskies. Drew rolls back, and he is launching this one. He's got Deuce open. Did he keep his feet in? That is a catch, and an amazing sideline catch by Deuce Postel. They're going to mark that at about the 4 or 5 yard line of the Huskies. What a great throw, but oh my gosh, Dina, what a great catch by Deuce Postel.
Holding against the Pioneers, that one's going to come back.
And as is typical in high school football, we got very excited, but there was a penalty on the play. That was holding against the Pioneers, unfortunately. I didn't catch the flag because I was looking down to see if Deuce had kept his feet in. So that's going to bring it back. So now we're going to be looking at 4th down and quite a bit. Looks like about 16 yards from, they're still in Huskies territory from about the 48. They are going for it again. 3 wide out to the right, 1 to the left. Let's see what Drew can pull out of his bag this time. He's rolling back and looking deep. Huskies are in the backfield, and unfortunately they got right to him.
Number 70. Oh, who's this guy?
First down, number 10, nowhere to go. Tackle made by
Cavish
number
Vieira, number
70.
70.
Yeah, that was a good penetration by the Huskies that time. Number 70 came in from the right side of the line and just didn't give Deuce a chance to scramble on that one.
No, he was pretty well covered back there. Tried to make a couple moves, but
So some bright spots there for the Pinnacle Pioneers, but unfortunately that penalty held them back, and now the Huskies are actually in an advantageous situation. They are on the Pioneer 44-yard line. They'll have a 1st and 10 with about 9 minutes and 41 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They have 3 wide receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. They have 1 man in the backfield with the quarterback.
side pass. Let's see if
They'll
our-
pass out to the left. So that's going to gain a couple yards. Looks like they're marking it at 2 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Number 11, Jake Gerard.
Carter Puma, number 8, is the Huskies quarterback tonight.
For the Pioneers.
Ryan Chitwell on the tackle there. Some more defensive starters for the Pinnacle Pioneers. We've got number 13, Phoenix Galvin, out at defensive back. We have number 4, David Malumba, at defensive back as well. Caden Cresswell, number 33, is out there tonight.
24.
And that's a run up the left side, and he's going to have a 1st down and more on that one.
Ethan Lawrence, number 24, the ball carrier. That'll get a 1st down for the Huskies.
Second time we've called his number tonight, number 24.
Number 7.
Gain of about 20 on that one, and he's going to be sitting at the Pioneer 23-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10. Last member of the backfield, defensive backfield there is Carson Kimberly, number 7. Huskies are lining up with 3 right and 1 to the left. Puma is back, and he's looking to his right and got a nice completion of number 7, but
Goldberg, number 7.
David Malumba was right there.
Ulamba, number 4.
Wrapped him up as soon as he caught that ball, which was a nice play by David there. Gain of a couple on the play. Looks like that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. We're right at the 8-minute mark here in the first quarter. Well, they have number 24 right behind the quarterback this time with those 3 out to the right and 1 out to the left. We might see a run here. And they do hand it off to number 24. No, the quarterback actually keeps it to the right, and he is met right away. First person to meet him was Phoenix Galvin, number 13. And he wrapped him up pretty quickly. So we did gain a couple yards there. Fake handoff up there, and looks like he picked up about 3 yards in that one. So ball is sitting now at the Pinnacle Pioneers 17-yard line. That's going to bring 3rd and 4. And the Pioneers are lining up and getting in their stance. Huskies again have 3 out to the left, 1 out to the right, and we had encroachment on the defense there. Unfortunately, looks like they got him. Yeah.
Offsides against Pinnacle. That'll give the Huskies a free 5 yards and a first down.
Yeah, Vince Borquez there jumped on that one. He got a little ambitious. Looks like they were trying to make a stop there, which you appreciate the aggressiveness there, Dina.
Yeah, I get it. They're right, right there.
Yeah, we've seen that a little bit, especially in the Tolleson game. We had some quite a few incursions by the defensive line, and they got it straightened out against Corona del Sol. Hopefully we don't see a lot more of that tonight. Same alignment for the Huskies. This time they do hand it off to number 24. Met immediately by Reed Klucka and then taken down
Lawrence on the carry.
by Brady Boquist out there.
75 on the tackle. Gain of a few.
So Brady's been playing offensive line a lot, and they pulled him in to play a little defensive line a lot, which is nice. He doesn't usually play both ways. He usually plays one or the other. Nice tackle by Brady after Reed hit him initially.
I always tell my son, play wherever they want you to.
That's right. Whatever's best for the team.
That
So
way you get you have options.
that's going to bring up second down, and again, it's another handoff up the middle to number 24. And he's going to gain quite a few yards there. He's got about 6 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2 from just inside the 5-yard line.
3 on the tackle for the Pioneers.
They're gonna have to square that off.
Yeah, that.
Definitely a little soft in the middle there.
Yeah, that run up the middle has paid dividends for them so far. Let's give 24 a name. That's Ethan Lawrence. Looks like we're going to see a lot of him tonight. So far, we've called his name several times, or at least his number. So we've got, looks like they marked it just outside the 5-yard line. Looks like it's closer to about 3 or 4 yards. Huskies have to get to just outside the 2. And that's another handoff to Lawrence. We do have a flag down, but he would appear to have the first down if there's no penalty.
Flag out there. Holding call against the Huskies.
Dina heard that one, which is a first for this season. So that was 63 on the Huskies with the hold. We won't call his name because we don't want to point him out, but that's going to give a 10-yard penalty and bring up 3rd and 13 right from the 15-yard line of the Pinnacle Pioneers.
Life left here. Our guys aren't too used to being,
Yeah.
inside their own tent.
The crowd was quiet, the music was quiet, everything lined up, and was able to hear that. Or maybe the ref just has a loud voice. You never know. All right, Horizon lining up. They've got 2 out to the right, but we've got him, number 3, going out to the left in motion. So then we got 2 to the left. We got a tight end on the right side with number 7 also out wide. That is a fake handoff to 24. Huskies are there. Quarterback is scrambling, but they can't seem to bring him down, and now he is going down.
On the scramble, nowhere to throw the ball to. Tackle made by Chitwood, number 9.
Yeah, that was Ryan Chitwood on the tackle, but we also had Vince Borquez in there as well, making an impact. That quarterback was scrambling and really running for his life that time, Dina. He wasn't really looking to do much with the ball except for not get tackled. Yeah. So one of the fun things in high school football is we're going to try a field goal here. That's not a problem for us with our kickers, but we'll see how the Horizon Huskies do here. And that kick is low, but straight, and it is no good. Wide to the right.
No good. The Huskies come away empty. We are still at 0 with 3:46 left in the first quarter, folks.
He definitely had the distance there. It was a low kick, but effective. That's right. So, Dina, while we get a little break here, let's go through some sponsors. Yeah, I'll give it a shot here. So we'll start with Forbes Refrigeration and Air Conditioning. Forbes Refrigeration and Air Conditioning, a name you'll remember, a name you can trust. That's Forbes Refrigeration and Air Conditioning.
Looks like we have United Rentals. Thank you for sponsoring Pinnacle football. United Rentals, you're building the future, and we're here to help.
Perfect. Great job, Dina. All right.
I can read.
The Pinnacle Pioneers are taking the ball over right on the 20-yard line, of their own 20-yard line. Drew Varsano is back, and he has handed it off to Alex Lugo, but unfortunately Alex got tripped up in the backfield there. And that's going to be about a 4-yard loss, it looks like.
By number 70, Vieira.
So the Pioneers started running out to their right side that time, abandoning that middle run, but did not have any luck there. Huskies are getting some good penetration, which we're not used to. We haven't seen this kind of defense yet. So again,
this is going to be a good game for us.
It is going to be a good matchup. We can already tell tonight. So Drew has 2 out to his left. He's got 1 out to his right. He's going to pass it this time. Little pass out to Deuce Postel in the flat there. He was coming all the way across the field trying to get a little opening in that crease there, but drew a rare overthrow by Deuce there.
I gotta say, the Horizon defense is, they're getting in there and they're giving a run for the money.
Yep.
They're not getting a lot of time.
So we're going to bring up 3rd and 14. Pinnacle is sitting on their own, about their own 16-yard line. Drew Varsano is back to pass. He's got a rush coming in, and again is thrown down, unfortunately, inside the 5-yard line.
Tackle made by number 44.
Well, it looks like the punting team's
Yeah, we are going to see a rare Pinnacle punt. I was going to say I don't know for sure. I don't have the stats on it, but I don't remember a punt yet, so this will be interesting. I know we had 1 fake punt in a game because I remember Deuce Postel coming in and attempting it, but he actually ran it. So Deuce is our punter. Deuce played quarterback on the freshman team last year. Great athlete. We got Caden Cresswell coming in late here.
For the Huskies, number 3.
So let's see if Deuce can get one off. I remember last year him punting several times and actually doing a pretty decent job. He tends to run the punt. He runs the ball a little bit and then gets it off. Just like he is right there, and that one is blocked. That is going to be a safety and 2 points for the Horizon Huskies.
Back to the end zone, so that is a safety for the Huskies.
They're looking really strong tonight.
Yeah, unfortunately, Deuce does have that, and I'm not sure if that's designed or if that's a habit he has, but he has that habit of on punts of getting the ball and kind of rolling out with it to kick it. That time he kicked it right into a Horizon Husky and unfortunately went through the back of the end zone, and that does count as a safety. So it'll be a kick by the Pioneers. They'll have to kick it off to the Huskies. They'll get the ball back up 2-0. We've got about just over 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Yeah, a little unfortunate there.
Yeah, well, as I said, we got quite a ways to go here.
Yeah.
We're just getting warmed up.
It's always tough when you're back in your own, deep in your own territory to get off a punt anyway.
It is.
Yeah.
You're always worried about that safety.
Johnny Izzet.
Ryan Orzol is going to be doing the kicking. Now, Ryan has quite a leg, and I wouldn't be surprised if he can get this. We have the Horizon return team at about the 28-yard line. I wouldn't be surprised if Ryan just blows it right by him, and he does. That ball lands at about the 16-yard line, and they're going to chase that all the way to the end zone. No harm done on the safety as far as yardage on the kickoff.
Take over 1st and 10 on their own 20.
Ryan Orzal's leg has saved them there. That could have been a good field position opportunity for the Huskies, but they are going to take it on the 20.
Yeah, I was talking to Ryan about it last week, and he said Coach is working with him. He's trying to drop it between the 1 and 5-yard line instead of getting a touchdown
Nice.
coming out to the 20.
Give him an option. Nice. I like that.
Typically, like last year, you would have seen him kick it always into the end zone.
Well, the one thing that's been impressive also this year is we haven't seen any out-of-bounds kicks, which is a penalty, of course, and I've seen that from every team we've played so far. Ryan has kicked it between the hash marks almost every time he's had the ball. All right, the Huskies are going to have the ball on the 20. They have 1 wide receiver out to the right. They have 2 out to the left, and that is a run up the middle again.
Lawrence, number 24, the ball carrier.
And that is Lawrence again, but he is met and tackled in the backfield for a loss.
9 on the tackle for the Pioneers.
And a sizable one at that. Looks like about a 2-yard loss.
The scoreboard says when the officials tell him. Yep.
Officially, they're cutting it at 2nd and 13. Horizon lining up with 1 to the left and 2 to the right this time. Number 24 is in the backfield, and another fake handoff, but the quarterback is keeping it this time. He's taking it off to his left. Gains back a few of those yards.
On the keeper as he runs out of bounds.
Good run. Looks like he picked up about 5 on the play. And that's going to bring 3rd down. Looks like about 7. Yeah, notice so far very early, Dina, but it looks like Pinnacle is between that play and when we were chasing the quarterback in the backfield, we're getting to them early, but we're not making those initial tackles. We're kind of bouncing off so far. So we got some opportunities to improve on our tackling here. The quarterback is rolling out, and he does have a reception there, but is immediately met there, and that is Phoenix Galvin with the tackle.
Galvin, number 13 on the tackle for the Pioneers. It's going to bring up a 4th and short.
Can't hear you. Can you hear me now?
All right, so that is going to bring up 4th down, and they didn't get much on that one, so it looks like it's about 4th and 3. Horizon Huskies are on the Pinnacle Pioneer. And unfortunately, once again, Unfortunately, the Pioneers defense jumped offside.
That'll give 5 yards to the Huskies and a 1st down.
Again, that aggressive defense there not paying off that time. That was Reed Cluckett, number 52, jumping off on the linebacker blitz on the Pinnacle left side of the line.
Checking to see if I'm back here.
That's going to bring a 1st and 10 down for the Horizon Huskies. They're starting from the 31-yard line. They've got 3 out to the left, 1 out to the right. Oh, and that is blocked. And that was number 90, Austin Semenko, with the block of the pass there. Austin coming off from that Pinnacle left defensive lineman position and getting his hand up and blocking that ball down. That's going to bring 2nd and 10. We are almost at the end of the first quarter here. We got just over 2.5 seconds left. So we'll get a field change here pretty quickly.
Can you hear me?
Get one more playoff here. Again, 2nd and 10 from the the Horizon 32. We got motion in the backfield. And Puma is handing it off. It's a sweep out to their left, but it's not getting much. In fact, that's another loss. Great pursuit. I saw Ryan Chitwood in there.
Tackle made by number 49, Stepney.
And that was Max Stepney on the tackle as well, number 49. So great play there. And it looks like we are changing quarters here. So not too bad, but not too good. We are sitting at 2-0 Horizon after the first quarter. Dina, the Pinnacle defense can shore itself up a little bit, but not too bad. We're seeing some signs of that already on this drive. Offense had some opportunities. In fact, had a great play down the sideline, but unfortunately a holding call brought it back. So, like you said, a lot of time left, and frankly, what I've seen so far, I'm not too worried. I think this is a pretty even matchup. That's right. All right, let's go through a couple more of our sponsors here. Let's talk about the Kimberly Lowe Group. The Kimberly Lowe Group, certified luxury marketing specialist in real estate in Scottsdale and North Phoenix. Your local neighborhood real estate experts. That's the Kimberly Lowe, L-O-W-E Group. Mint condition for all your health and wellness needs, including sports-specific personal training, massage therapy, sports chiropractic, and more. Check out mintconditionstudio.com. That's mintconditionstudio.com. Finally, we've got Flyby. Flyby Desert Ridge is known for its irresistible Detroit-style pizza in a square pan, hand-tossed with crispy chicken and more lip-smacking goodness. Check them out in Desert Ridge. They are guaranteed to satisfy all cravings. Do a flyby and fly in at Flyby Desert Ridge and see for yourself.
I have to check them out.
I haven't been there, but I'm
neither.
sure it's good.
Just been a matter of haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, me too. All right, so we're going to start off the second quarter here. Horizon's going to have the ball at about 3rd and 12. And they are starting from just inside the 30-yard line. Puma drops back. He's rolling out to his right. He's going to throw, and he's got someone wide open there. Broken coverage that time by the Pioneers. Closest defender there was number 4, David Mulumba, but he was not responsible for that man.
But that'll be a big gain for the Huskies.
Mulumba was covering a receiver going even deeper down the middle, so he couldn't be covering that guy after the sideline. So number 4 for the Huskies had a good catch there, but definitely a broken defensive play for the Pioneers. That's going to bring up 1st down and 10. The Huskies have gotten into Pioneer territory. They are on the 43-yard line, and that one's going to be blown dead. Referee is pointing towards, looks like it's offsides or movement on the Huskies.
Ball start against the Huskies. That's going to back them up 5.
So that's going to bring out 1st and 15, and they'll be starting now from the 48-yard line of Pinnacle.
Hey, I want to say hi to Annalisa Crichton here, helping us out with the camera tonight.
Yep, thank you
She's
very
up
much.
there, first time. And she's loving it, I can tell. No stress.
All right, here we go. 1st and 15 for the Huskies. Pinnacle defense is bearing down. Puma is dropping back. He's looking to pass. Good penetration. And Brady Boquist almost got a hand on that one, but quarterback gets it away to number 4, but it is incomplete. Good penetration that time. It looked like Austin Semenko got the initial penetration. Brady Boquist followed that up. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 15. Again, Horizon starting from the 48-yard line of Pinnacle. Horizon's got 3 wideouts this time to the left, their left, and 1 to the right. 1 man in the backfield directly behind the quarterback. Puma takes the snap, and he fakes the handoff, but he keeps it this time, and he is met right at the line of scrimmage. He leans in for maybe a yard or 2, but great play there. I saw Reed Klecka on the initial contact.
Aiden Riley, number 95 on the tackle.
And then Aiden Riley, 95, is the one who followed up and took him down. Aiden's going to pull himself out of the game. Brady Boquist is going to come in to replace him. Looks like Brady's the fill-in man tonight for the defense. Anytime someone wants a little spell, he's coming in.
Keep them fresh. You definitely put a lot more pressure on the quarterback.
That's
on
right.
that play. I think
That's
they're
right.
starting to figure it out.
So now we're looking at 3rd and 15, again from the 47-yard line. 3rd and 14, we'll call it. Huskies have 2 receivers on each side. This looks to be a pass. Puma drops back, and he's going long on this one. Oh, we got a little bump on the coverage, and they are going to call that. Yeah. So, Dean, on that one, number 3 for the Huskies was going back. I'm not sure that ball was catchable, and maybe they'll have a discussion on it. But what ended up happening is, unfortunately, the defender on that one.
Number 24.
Number 24, Michael Martin. He had an interception earlier. Unfortunately, the defender, they just kind of both looked back for the ball and ran into each other. Really incidental contact. Michael wasn't trying to bump him or anything, but they're still going to call it.
Yeah, he was slowing his pace because he saw where the ball was going.
Yep.
And the receiver was still coming on a little hot there. So
The only good news is in high school, that's not a spot foul, so it's going to be a 10-yard penalty, but it will bring up a 1st down. So it's going to be...
I won't cut him too much.
Yeah.
He was where he's supposed to be.
Yeah, he was doing his job, and actually, if they hadn't made that bump, I think he had that well covered. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Horizon from the Pinnacle 32-yard line. We're about 10 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter, first half. 3 out wide to the right, 1 to the left for the Huskies. They're going to run it up the middle, number 22 this time, and he is just powering
He's
his
a
way
tank.
forward. Yeah. Got all the way just right about to the 25-yard line, so a gain of
Gage
about
Lee,
7
number
yards.
22, the ball carrier.
Gage Lee, number 22 for Horizon.
That'll bring up 2nd and
Semenko,
3.
number 90, on the tackle for the Pioneers.
Semenko had the tackle on that one, but it was a gang effort there by the Pioneers. But again, that run up the middle, Dina, for the Huskies is
It's been successful for them, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
every time they tried it to the outside, it hasn't done much. Huskies lining up with 2 out to the right, 1 out to the left, 1 man in the backfield. Looks like that's 22 again. He is now moving forward. Puma is dropping back. Yeah, quick pass out there, and he is down immediately.
I don't know if they made it. Do you
It's
think?
hard to tell if he caught that or not. Looks like they
It was complete, but
are
did
calling
they
it
make the
complete, but
yards?
it doesn't really matter because it was for
Yeah.
no gain.
Yeah.
Caught it right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 from the Pinnacle 25. Again, about 9.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Clock is running.
Trying to figure out what happened with that receiver. It looked like he just took it down and didn't
Yeah,
see if he
sometimes
tripped,
when they
yeah.
go down low to get the ball like that
Yeah.
in high school, you can't get back up and run once you do touch the ground. So he really had no other option but to just kind of be there. Caden Cresswell was showing blitz from the backfield there, but backed off, and we have another penalty there.
I think our fans spotted something going on out there.
And that is an offsides on the Huskies. That's going to bring it back 5 yards to make it 3rd and 8 now from right about the 30-yard line. Clock got down to 9 minutes and 10 seconds and now is running again. So it'll be 3rd and 8 for the Huskies.
Now, if the defense can just hold him, just buckle up and buckle down and hold him, that would be great. It's only 2 points on the board, but we don't want any more than that.
No, they're doing a great job of stopping here after giving up a few initial yards. Huskies loaded up tight this time. They got one right receiver out to the right. Fake handoff. They did hand it off up the middle. And again, that middle run, that was number 22 again. Effective for them, but that is going to bring up 4th down.
Cresswell, number 33, on the tackle.
Looks like Caden Cresswell with the tackle.
4. And the offense stays in for the Huskies.
Huskies appear like they are going to go for this. They do have the offense in. Looks like it's about 4th and 5 yards to go. Ball is sitting just on the other side of the Pioneer 32-yard line. 8 minutes left in the first half, second quarter.
No field goal attempt on this one, huh?
No, they're going to try to go for it, but
They don't have a Ryan Orzel?
that's right. Maybe they don't have that leg in their arsenal. Pinnacle crowd getting into it on this 4th down play. 2 out to the right, 1 out to the left. Tight end on the right side. Be interesting to see whether they try to sneak a run up the middle again here or if they go for a pass. And they are going to pass, and that's a lot of penetration.
There we
and,
go.
oh,
No.
Ryan Chidwell had a chance to bring him down right around the line of scrimmage. Unfortunately, the number 22 who came out of the backfield spun out of it and got actually a really good gain after that. So good try by Ryan. He's a little upset with himself, but he was there, had him in his hands.
Yeah.
The guy spun out of it. It's hard to make those tackles once you get down low like that. But that is going to bring up, well, do we have a penalty?
I don't know. I don't see
That's a
a foot.
holding on the Huskies.
Oh,
Penalty
and we will
Huskies.
decline that.
That one won't count.
So good news for the Pioneers here, where the Huskies get a 10-yard penalty. That's going to bring up, should be 4th down. Who we have in, but it looks like they still have the offense in on this one. So I'm guessing from that the Huskies aren't very confident in their kicking game, but we'll see what happens here.
It's a tough call. You know, they're inside the 40, so
Well, at this point, if you punt, it's probably going to come back out to the 20 anyway. Huskies are definitely going for it. They got 3 wide out right, 1 out to the left. Puma is dropping back. He's getting pursued.
There we go.
and, oh, my
Oh,
goodness,
we're flagging another
there is a flag
flag.
down. Quarterback is scrambling now. The Huskies are going to be really close to that first down off that play, but we'll see what we got here.
Scrambles.
Where that is, looks like we got a holding.
Another flag out there, folks.
Where the flag was is a little nervous.
It would indicate that it's holding against the Huskies, but we'll see what they come up with here. Again, yep, that's holding against the Huskies
Wow.
once
Holding
more.
call against Huskies. It's going to back them up another 5.
And that's going to be about 4th and 19 then for the Huskies, and we'll see. Again, they seem to keep keeping the offense out there.
They're going the wrong direction.
Well, they are, but you know what?
Looks like the punting team's
Now they're
coming
bringing the
out.
punting team out. I will tell you, they're going the wrong
I think that's a
direction.
good call.
But if you look at what they did on both those long 4th down plays,
Yeah,
they got first
they
down
sure
both times,
did,
or at least
yep.
close to it. So not what we necessarily want to see out of the Pinnacle defense. They lucked out a little
Yep.
bit with the holding calls there.
Definitely, we were the beneficiary of.
And again, we're getting to that quarterback. We're getting to the people with the ball, but we're not making those first tackles again. So we're letting the Huskies have some opportunities they shouldn't have. A little bit of a high snap on the punt, but good kick.
Yeah, beautiful.
And that one's going to be down. Oh, that might have been inside the pylon. Oh, he's calling it as a touchback. So that should come out to the 20. And it does.
Great.
Ashdina, I thought that landed inside the
Well,
pylon. and
based
was gonna
on
be
how it
about the
bounced,
1
it
yard
bounced,
line.
yeah.
That one goes out the back of the end zone. Pioneers are going to take over.
Yeah,
First
we were
and 10
lucky.
on their own 20.
Hard to tell how purposeful
It was a nice
that
punt,
was.
though.
Yeah, but really good leg on that punter there.
So that solves that mystery. We know
We know
they
we
have
can
a
punt.
punter.
We haven't seen the field goal. While we're transitioning here, let's talk about Willman Construction. Willman Construction exists for people to build their genuine place of purpose, building commercial construction projects in the valley since 1977. Willman Construction, Moon Valley Nurseries, home of the You Buy It We Planted for the best trees on earth. Go straight to the moon. Visit moonvalleynurseries.com. Pioneers are starting with the ball here. They're on their own 20-yard line, 1st and 10. We got about 6.5 minutes left here in the second quarter, and that's a run
nice little
directly
run.
up the middle. And that time we got some yardage offense, so great job there. I think that was Alex Lugo, number 8 on the carry.
The ball carrier.
Looks like he gained about 3 on the play. That's going to bring up
Tackle
2nd
made
and 7.
by number 41, Moreski.
And Pioneers are right back at it, not wasting much time. They've got 2 wide receivers on each side. Alex Lugo is in the backfield with Drew Varsano. And looks like Drew's going to pass this one off. That's a pass out to Drew Postel, and he makes a nice move. And that's going to be a
First down.
Pioneers.
Beautiful.
Hostel number 11. Tackle made by number 5, Needy.
I'm going to pick this cord up.
That'll bring the change for a Pinnacle first down.
There we go.
Yeah, nice little play out there. It was a little bit of a screen, if you will, where Drew was out there with another wide receiver. Was able to get that, made a nice juke move with about 2 yards to go to the first down, and was able to pick up about 4 more. So that's going to be first down Pinnacle on their own 35-yard line. 5.5 minutes left in the second quarter. That's a swing pass out to
That's a nice grab.
Alex Lugo. And
There he
that's gonna be
goes.
close to another Pinnacle
10
first
yards,
down.
probably. Yeah, it was beautiful.
Number 8, Lugo.
He just reached out and grabbed that one.
Yep, nice. That's a real tough pass to throw, Dina. It's a touch pass. Very easy to put either too much
Yep.
on it or get it way out in front of the receiver and miss it. Great job by Drew. Really good job by Alex at taking that ball and getting it down the field. So that's going to bring up 2nd and 1. Pioneers advance it to their own 44-yard line now and are moving the ball quite nicely here with just under 5 minutes left here in the second quarter. We got 1 receiver out to the left, 2 out to the right, and Drew's going to air it out here. Well covered that time, and looks like that ball was probably out of bounds by the time
Yeah.
it got to Drew. Excuse me,
To Deuce.
Pistano down there, number 11.
Deuce Postel. That kid is an amazing athlete.
he
He
is
can
an
play
amazing
just about
athlete.
any position out there. He's fast. He's got great football IQ.
Not sure if Deuce had much of a chance to catch
Not on that
By the
one,
time it
no.
got to him, I think the
No.
wind might have taken it a little bit out of
It was
bounds.
definitely
So the Pioneers are
hitting up
lining
the
up here,
overhead.
3rd and 1. We got Drew in the backfield with, I'm assuming that's Alex right beside him or right behind him. We got 2 out to Drew's left, 1 out to his right. We'll see what they do here. And that is a hand up off the middle, and it looks like we have another Pioneer
First down. That was Alex Lugo again.
First down.
Yeah, that time again in our first 2 games we were getting more than a couple yards up the middle like that, but that's reminiscent of what we've seen. Some good tough battles up the middle.
They're
tough
finding
runs up the
their
middle.
they're finding the groove here.
Pioneers right back at it again. You can see they've got some urgency here, Dina. They're trying to get in there, get a score on the board before the turn of the half.
Definitely.
They get the ball back at the beginning of the second half, so that would be a great way to roll that halftime through is with a
There we go.
and
Nice
there's a
little
screen
pass
to
to
Alex
Lugo.
Lugo. He's going to have another
Got it.
Pinnacle first down. Gain of about 14 on the play.
Yes. On the 40-yard line.
Well executed, well designed screen pass there again. Drew showing some great touch. Drew's good with the long ball, very accurate, but also has that soft touch on those screen passes and those quick outs. Pinnacle lining up again. They've got 3 wide receivers out to Drew's left. They've got 2 out to the right. Nobody in the backfield. This would appear to be a pass play unless it's a design run for Drew, which we have seen this year. And that one is blown dead. See what we got here. We have a flag on the field that looks like it's going to be offsides on one of the teams.
And the silence until we find out.
Maybe we can hear them again.
Looks like it's going to be on us, unfortunately.
Clock's down at 3:47. That's going to be offsides on the offensive line. That's 3:47 left in the second quarter.
Pioneers, that'll back them up 5.
All right, they're coming to the line. I see Brady Boquist over there on the left side, playing both sides tonight. Brady is my stepson, so
yes.
little proud of that boy for
a lot of talent there.
Playing both sides of the ball tonight. Love to see that. Drew's in the backfield. I'm assuming that's Alex back there with him, and he hands it off to Alex right up the middle. Good run this time.
Oh, nice.
He breaks it loose.
Boy, what did he get?
He ended up in a first down territory. And see when they mark him down, and that's a penalty after that.
That was after the play.
That might be a personal foul. 14.
Colton Decker, number 2 on the tackle. We got a late flag.
Was that from
14? It was Joshua Jackson Campbell came with his hands up. I'm not sure if that was on him or if he was the one that got penalized. Great run. Let's focus on the positives here. Great run by Alex right up the middle again, but this time this wasn't a couple yards. He gained almost the full 15 yards back here. Referees are discussing it right on the hash. Looks like it is not a first down. Looks like they got about exactly a yard to go. Ball as it sits is sitting on the Huskies 31-yard line. It would be 2nd and 1 if it holds. Officials are still discussing. They're picking up the ball and they are walking it back. 15 yards. So I'm guessing that was a personal foul.
That would be my guess.
Pioneers, personal foul.
I didn't see what he did. There was no contact or fight of any kind, so I'm assuming it was a unsportsmanlike.
It looked like it happened after the play.
Maybe a little taunting. I don't want to call out number 14. I did see him walking off with his hands up, but assuming he just said or did something that didn't sit right with the referees. And again, at this stage, we make those mistakes, but we don't like to see them.
Nope.
Drew's lined up. He's got 2 receivers on his right, 2
Won't
receivers
happen
on
again.
his left. We have Alex Lugo in the backfield, right to Drew's left, a little bit ahead of him. Drew is going to pass this one. Alex does a great job of picking up the defense. That's
there we go.
Good. Yeah, good job by Drew there. That's going to be a reception. Gain of about 4 yards.
Braden Frick on the reception there.
Yeah, we haven't called Braden's number. We usually call him a lot during the game. Braden's been a great player this season so far. Great job by Drew. So good bull rush there by the Huskies. They really got good penetration. Alex Lugo was in the backfield and actually picked up that rush very well. But there was another guy coming. Drew did a great job of getting out there and tossing up a pass that Braden was able to pull in. So good turn what could have been a loss into a pretty good gain. It's going to be 3rd and about 13.
Yep. Let's see what we've got in store.
Ooh,
and there we go. There we go. That's exactly perfect for that. All right. Beautiful. No, that was Tyler LaRue. Yeah. That's his first completion tonight, too.
I'm pretty
Beautiful.
sure the PA announcer called Lugo, but I'm pretty sure Lugo. There we go. Drew Postel. Deuce Postel with the pass.
Well, we know he can throw.
Yeah, we mentioned he played freshman quarterback last year on the freshman team and has an arm. got that ball down to the Huskies, looks like around 7-yard line. That's going to be 1st and 10. Pinnacle, way to get themselves out of a little bit tough situation and keep
Definitely.
this drive going. We are
If you were going to pull a rabbit out of a hat, that was
That
the
was
rabbit
it.
to pull for sure.
little flea flicker. So 2 minutes left.
There we go.
Pass out to number
42. That's Alonzo Gonzalez.
And that's a quick out.
Pass complete to Gonzalez, number 42.
But that's going to gain the Pinnacle Pioneers a
Shaw,
few
number
yards.
4 on the tackle for the Huskies.
About 8 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd and 2, it looks like.
Where's the
Yeah,
ball?
so-
Looks like it's on the 5. Is that where? Are you seeing it there? A little tough
Right
to
on the
see.
5-yard
Okay,
line, yeah. So it's going to be about 2nd and 2. We've got a minute 35 clock ticking.
that's right.
In the second quarter.
We got time. We can do it.
You know, again, this has been about a 5-6 minute drive for the Pioneers and perfectly executed so far. I don't
Yeah.
want to counter eggs before they're hatched, but this is exactly how the Pioneers would want to end this quarter and half, is with this kind of drive, and hopefully will lead to a score here.
scoring.
That's
Yep.
a handoff off the middle to Alex Lugo again. He's going to gain a couple. Going to be close to a first down, but doesn't
Lugo,
look like he
number
quite
8,
got it.
the ball carrier.
And they're marking him actually fairly short. It looks like they actually didn't gain much at all. It's going to be 3rd
Fire,
and 2.
number 70 on the tackle for the Huskies.
And that's going to be a timeout. 1 minute left in the second quarter. Pinnacle's called a timeout to kind of gather themselves. I guarantee you they are going to try to score a touchdown here today.
Yes, they're going to want to put some points on the board before the end of the half, so they can go into the locker room.
How about we get some more sponsors out?
It's going to be interesting in that locker room. Let's see. What do we have here? Team Clean and Haul, family run and operated waste and recycling services since 2002. That's Team Clean and Haul. JW Marriott, Desert Ridge. Experience every element of luxury and fun at the JW Marriott Desert Ridge Resort and Spa. Discover more at jwdesertridge.com.
I will take them up on that, I think. One of my favorite places.
I know.
Yeah.
I can almost walk there.
Right? We can almost walk there right now.
I know.
Right in Pinnacle Pioneer
Just
backyard.
go float around. Have you seen their new water park over there yet?
Yeah, very
That's
cool.
pretty neat.
Yep. All right, so Pinnacle is back out on the field after that timeout. Again, it is 3rd and about 2 yards to go. 1 minute left in the second quarter and in the first half. Pinnacle has sustained a very impressive drive here, lasting about 5 minutes long, and exactly what you would want to see at the end of this game. They are down 2-0 to the Huskies off of a safety, but are on the verge of correcting that right now. That's a handoff up the middle, fake to Alex Lugo, and that is going to be
Is it
close to
in?
a touchdown. That's Brady Frick with the catch, and they are calling that a touchdown.
Are they? Okay, I didn't see the hands up. They did. All right. Yep.
That's a Husky touchdown.
You know, sometimes when I'm this far away, I just look for the ref to put their hands
right.
up. That's how I know it happens. But that was right on the line. What a great play.
Caught that right on the line
Yep.
and was able to fall down, get that ball across the goal line. We've got Ryan
Yeah.
Orzal out there ready to kick the extra point. Great
What?
play there.
That was, I mean, they weren't they were expecting it, but they weren't that close to the line. I think they were expecting them to go out to the corners, and
Drew did a nice
based on their
job
defense.
of rolling out to his right a little bit and firing that ball in there. Great touchdown, and exactly what the Pioneers needed. That kick is up, and it is way good.
That was about as perfect as it gets. So what's Ryan's stats right now? Last week you were saying he was like 8 for 8. It's got to be like,
On extra points?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
like
So
20 for 20 now
that
or
would be
something.
9 for 9.
Yeah.
He hasn't missed one this year. His kicking has been
Yeah,
excellent.
we'll have to get those stats.
Yep. So 55 seconds left here in the second quarter. Again, this couldn't have ended any better for the Pinnacle Pioneers. Score is now 7-2.
Now they've got a job to do to hold them,
Yep.
because these guys are going to come out and they're going to want some points before half too.
That's right. There is time on the clock, but Pinnacle Pioneers deferred the kickoff in the first half and will receive it to start the second half. So
It'll be a 7 o'clock start.
in racing, they call that the undercut, when you pit and get ahead of your opponent around the pit stops, and Pinnacle's trying to do that to the Horizon Huskies tonight. Get a score before and hopefully a score right after the half. Ryan Orzal is going to get this one. Hopefully he's kicking a little bit into the wind this time, kicking from his own 40. It is off good. That almost looks like a spiral. Lands right at about the 5-yard line and is
There we
being
go.
returned.
All right, come on, guys. Here we go.
Again,
Oh.
not initial contact, but they do have him,
There's
and he is
the
down.
swarm.
Yep. So again, they missed the
Good
initial
effort.
contact. That happens a lot on the kickoffs. Looks like they're going to mark it right around the 25-yard line. So good kick, decent return.
33 on the tackle.
Knocked about 10 seconds off the clock. We got 46 seconds left. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Horizon Huskies on the Pinnacle 25-yard line. Time for this defense to get stout.
Absolutely.
Not
There's
making
still
mistakes.
46 seconds on the clock, and we have seen things happen. So Horizon's going to want it, and we're going to want to stop them.
I see Aiden Riley back in the game here. We got number 55, who is Vince Borquez, out there in the middle of the defensive line. Puma drops back. He's got a man open.
My, that was quite a play.
Well delivered, and if you're a Husky fan, which I don't think any of you are, that's how you wanted to start that drive off.
Number 19 is it. That'll be a big gain for the Huskies.
That was
He
Caden
just-
Cresswell on the coverage. He was right there.
He was, yep.
Made a play on it, but I have to say that ball was just perfectly delivered. There was
Yep.
not a whole lot that Caden could have done on there. That was
Timeout,
really put
Horizon.
right in the basket there. Good pass by Booman there for the Huskies. So that's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Huskies. There is
Is the clock still going?
clock is adjusting. That's the timeout clock.
Okay.
I'd imagine we have about 38, 40 seconds
Something.
left on the clock. We'll
Well,
see
enough
when
to
we
get a
back.
play or two off.
Huskies going to have the ball on the Pinnacle 36-yard line. So that was a gain of almost 40 yards by the Huskies on that play.
Coach Will Zepke, our head coach, is also our defensive coordinator. So I'm seeing a lot of motion with his hands out there as he's talking about getting his defense to
Push him back,
to
push
hold
him
him.
back,
Yep,
way back, I
that's
think is what
right.
he was saying,
Yep.
because the cheerleaders are not out tonight, so he's trying to get this defense riled up. So 1st and 10 again for the Huskies on the 36-yard line. We got the Pinnacle defense lined up and ready to go. We got Puma out in a shotgun formation, nobody back with him. 3 receivers to his right, 2 to his left. He's definitely going for the pass here. And good penetration.
Oh,
Looks
yeah,
like
there
they're
we go.
gonna
We're going to
him
get a
this time.
sack.
He
Oh,
tries
it's
to throw a
fumbled.
pass, and it is knocked down. That's going to be incomplete. I don't know if I would advise
Yeah.
that as a custom by that quarterback. Puma tried to throw
it up
pass
at the last
while
minute.
he
I thought
in
it was a
the
fumble.
grass.
You're a little tall. You can see over their heads. From me, all I saw was ball loose.
A couple of Huskies back there. I believe it was Aiden Riley and Austin Semenko back there with on the quarterback. Bernie Boquist coming in, number 75 for Semenko. Give him a little bit of a breather.
We got 32 seconds left on the clock.
32 left. Brady
And
fancies himself as a
second
little
and
bit
10.
of a pass rush specialist, so we'll see if he can fulfill his
Yep.
his destiny here. 2nd down and 10. Drops back, and that's
Oh, I think he knocked it out.
Yeah, it was definitely thrown behind the receiver a little bit, and then Reed Clucka, number 52, good coverage and coming over from the linebacker position to pick that route up. That was a swing route from the backfield. Easy to miss those for the defense.
Yeah,
a lot of
it
times
is.
those do get complete. Quarterback threw him a little behind, and then Reed got his hands in there. Ball hit the ground. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Well, and you know this defense is thinking they're going to want to score, and they're going to try to make some big plays.
They're
So
going to have to get through Big Blue first, right?
Yep, they're going to.
29 seconds left in the second quarter. 3rd down and 10. Huskies on the Pinnacle 36-yard line. Drops back. That is a handoff out to the left side.
Come on, take him down
19's got
right
some
there.
running room, and again, the run is getting at us tonight. So that's almost a 1st down. In fact, it is.
It is. Yeah, I think he's right
Husky
there.
1st down, and that's going to bring up 1st and 10 from about the 20-yard line for the Huskies. They have called a timeout here, so they are making some
Yeah,
moves.
it's tough. I've watched how our defense is lining up right now, and they're spreading them out because they're assuming they want to get the Horizon wants to get down the field and score before the end of the half, and
That's right.
and so they've got they're not too heavy on the front line, and they've got to really anticipate any move out there, which sometimes isn't as easy to get those tackles as quick as you'd like to.
Exciting into this second quarter and first half, let's talk about some more of our 2023 Pinnacle football sponsors. Chula Seafood in Greyhawk, fresh fish in the desert? You bet. Fish market, restaurant, and bar located in Hayden and Thompson Peak, right by Fry's. That's Chula Seafood in Greyhawk. Arizona Best Real Estate. Want to know what your home is worth? Thinking about relocating? We'd love to help you make the next best decision of your life and provide solutions for all your real estate needs. That's Arizona Best Real Estate. Teams are back on the field, and the Huskies are lined up with 2 wide receivers on each side. Got the quarterback Puma in the backfield, and he's going to try to throw it again. Good pursuit by the defense, and that one is low. Looks like they're going to call that incomplete.
Yep. I
So the
think
receiver
so.
went down for that at about the 14-yard line, but throw was definitely low and in front of him, and apparently it bounced before it got to him. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Clock is sitting at 17 seconds now, so it's running out. They got to be very careful what they do here. Pinnacle can probably count on passes from here on out because you don't want to have a run that's going to lengthen the
stop
time
the clock,
and not be able to stop the clock. So we're probably going to see passes out towards the sideline, although that knowledge might open up the middle for Huskies as well. So Pinnacle's got to have their safeties in place and ready to get that as well. So again, Huskies come lined up with 2 wide receivers on each side. Quarterback Puma is going to take the snap, and he's going to try a pass. And again, that's low.
And out of bounds,
too. Not
too.
complete either. It was low to the outside, probably out of bounds.
Gerard, number 11, the intended receiver.
So I'd love to say I know the future, but that's not too hard to call that they're going to try passes to the outside with this much time left. 12 seconds on the clock. Got to conserve that clock. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10, though.
Is it 3rd or 4th?
4th down
Fourth
and 10, excuse me. Now, this is where you know if a team has a kicker or not. This is where you would definitely take the points if you could with 12 seconds left. But
I don't know.
Horizon has their offense out here. Easy for a defense in this situation to let down and let a score or gain in.
Yep.
Pinnacle needs to stay tough here and play the defense they've been playing the last couple downs. This time, Horizon comes out with 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, 1 man in the backfield. This is definitely going to be a pass. He drops back.
I'd love to see
He's
a turnover
rolling out
here.
to his right. Good pursuit, and that is behind him and on the ground. 7 seconds left in the game. Pinnacle's going to take the ball back over and take it into the house.
That's right.
Great defensive stand there by the Pioneers.
Yeah, good coverage out there and pressure on the quarterback. He was making a lot of completions earlier on in the game, and could tell it was definitely not working for him.
I'm a little confused. I thought it was 4th down. In my head it was 4th down.
You said
Now
3rd, but the clock,
the scoreboard said 4th, so my apologies to you watching at home. We are at 4th down now, and Horizon is going to attempt a field goal. So my apologies on that. We got a little ahead of ourselves.
Don't apologize. It was definitely marked as 4th and 10.
So
I can confirm.
The kick is going to be from about the 32-yard line, so this is a 42-yard attempt for Horizon. Number 12 for Horizon attempting the kick, and that is called dead. Looks like we might be icing the kicker, as they say, giving him a little bit to think about while they call the timeout.
Why not? We have the timeout.
That's right. You can't
Let's
take him.
take it.
You can't take him with you. It's
Nope, you cannot
it's like
take 'em with
vacation.
you, so-
You know you can't roll it over. So.
That's right.
While we got this timeout, a couple more of our sponsors. AZ Notary Services. Notary service for your convenience at your location. Call Kim Horton. Gosh, that name sounds familiar. Kim Horton.
I think she has a son on the varsity
She
team.
might have a guy.
So.
Does he play? I don't know if he plays.
She's got a guy, and I think he's good.
Yeah, he's okay,
I
right?
think he's good.
Call Kim Horton for details. She will come to you for your notary needs. All right, they are lining up back for the kick. The holder is right at the 32-yard line. You add the 10 yards for the end zone on that. It makes a 42-yard kick, which in high school is a sizable kick. Wind is kind of blowing cross from the kicker's right. It is up. It looks like they might have blown it dead. The kick was good. I heard a whistle.
No flag.
So he did make that kick. It was low and he caught the very low ends on the Pinnacle side of that crossbar, or not of the crossbar, but through the crossbar. So they're going to count that. Looks like it's probably going to be 7-5. I heard a whistle right as he kicked the ball, so I thought maybe they were calling it dead, but they did not do it. So we are lining up for a kickoff. There are 2.5 seconds left in the game. Pinnacle is leading 7-5. If you're just joining us, Pinnacle had a nice drive to what we hoped was going to end the first half, but Pinnacle gave the ball back after scoring the touchdown, and Horizon drove it down, was able to kick a field goal. Horizon also got a safety off of a blocked punt earlier in the game.
You know what we need now? We need right here is a beautiful run all the way to the end.
A little run back, that would be nice.
And one of our receivers, we got some good guys. Who do we have? We got Deuce Pastel.
I see Deuce Pastel back there.
Who's in the far corner? You have better eyes than me, I'm sure.
I do, but he's got his back, he's got his side turned to us.
We'll call him after.
Yeah. A little hesitation there on the kickoff line. Good boot, and I think that's going to go back into the end zone. No, Deuce is going to try to, nope, they're going to call it, Once he gets into the backfield like that, he's got to stay in.
Hey, we still have 7/10 of a second here.
Yep.
You never know what we're going to do.
David
Malumba
in the back receiving with Deuce Pastel. Continue on with our sponsors while we got the change over here. North Valley Oral Surgery, proud sponsors of 2023 Pinnacle Football. Dr. Donald Johnson, serving the North Valley for oral surgery needs with over 20 years of experience. That's North Valley Oral Surgery. Arena Sports Grill, proud sponsor of Pinnacle Football. Arena Sports Grill is Scottsdale's neighborhood grill since 2003. I know my brother-in-law spent time there. He loves Arena Sports Grill. You will too. And Drew Versano takes a knee on that one. That's going to bring an end to the first half. Score is 7-5. Pioneers ahead. Dina, thoughts about the first half?
You know, it took us a little while to get our footing out there. I think I saw a much better third quarter. We kind of put it together, and like I said, I think, the first two teams we played this season were not particularly tough for us, and Horizon brought it tonight, and so we're having to adjust. I feel we've got the talent to do it, and I'm very curious to see what's going to happen when they come out of that locker room.
Should be a good second half. Pinnacle will get the ball in the second half to start off. Yeah, it's almost like we've been going from tackling dummies to live action for the first time.
I just noticed our safeties hadn't had a lot of action in the last two games, and now they woke up today.
Now they are. So you're getting live action, really, not for the first time for this defense and offense, but they're getting pressure tested here. For sure. And this will pay dividends when we do get into our sectional games. You want to have these kind of games under your belt. Yep. So let's finish off.
I was just going to ask you, what do you think's being said in the
locker room right now?
What are they
I think if I'm a Pinnacle coach, I'm pretty happy because we did come out and we actually looked like we might be overmatched in the first couple of series, but we came back and the defense really stiffened up. That last drive was a great example. Let some yardages in, but once it's bend, not break, basically.
Tighten up the
so
center
I think there's
a lot
definitely
too.
some things we can improve on the defensive side. We're getting to that ball, but that first tackle is either got to tie that man up or make that tackle. We're not getting that done. On offense, I don't have a lot of faults. We're moving the ball really well. We honestly have not had a lot of chances. That last drive was prototypical for what we've seen for Pinnacle football offense. Drew was poised and in the pocket, made some great passes, and we scored a great touchdown on that one. So
and he's had a little more pressure this time too than he's had in the previous game. So it's really nice to see how he's adjusted after that, first few minutes of the game, and he's ready for it now.
He is. So as we finish up here for a couple minutes, we'll get off a couple more of our sponsors, and then we'll give you and us a break for halftime. Center Stage Dance Studio, where they love to put you center stage, training baby divas and dudes through college kids, located in the Scottsdale Air Park. Caden Cresswell's mom, proud owner and proprietor of Center Stage Dance Studio. Go check them out. Valid Entry, biometric identity solutions for the web. Check out Valid Entry. In Media Integrated Technology is the leading provider of workplace audio and video conference solutions in the Southwest. That's In Media Integrated Technology. Cimarron River Company. They're located in Cave Creek. I know
really
that.
cool. I've been in there.
Visit us online at cimarronrivercompany.com. I looked them up because there wasn't much information here. They specialize in Native American art, among other
and
things.
Jewelry. It's really nice. Hey, I'm going to do this one.
Go for it.
That's Bud Orthodontics. Stunning smiles are our specialty. Smiles with confidence with Bud Orthodontics. That's Michael Martin's orthodontist there.
Oh, nice. Very good.
I didn't know he was sponsoring us this year. I got to thank him.
There you go. Next time he's in.
We got
How about Spine Fit Chiropractic and Rehabilitation? They're proud to maintain athletes, stop physical condition, relieve pain, and restore wellness. We're Spine Fit Chiropractic and Rehabilitation.
We got Best Home Appliances. Visit us at the corner of Tatum and Bell. We're your local Pinnacle family-owned source for luxury appliances.
Nice. And then finally, last but by no means least, we have Upper Crust Pizza, feeding Pinnacle football team since 2010. I know the players, the coaches, everybody looks forward to Upper Crust before the games. They've been feeding our teams, both JV and varsity, for a long time. We so thank Upper Crust for their sponsorship and their efforts.
And feeding our football players.
Yep, that's right.
I love it. All right.
All right, so then we're going to wrap it up. We're going to take a break here and get back to you with a couple minutes left till the start. Thank you for joining us on Pinnacle Football, and we'll be back.
But it wasn't, you know, we got to
come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? But I remember Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
All right. Thank you for staying with us and joining us for the second half of Pinnacle Pioneer JV football on a rare Wednesday night here in North Phoenix.
Well, this is going to shake up our week, isn't it?
It is.
I'm going to
it
think
is.
tomorrow's Friday and
Well,
miss something.
I was thinking on the drive over here of the answer to the inevitable question, why are we playing on a Wednesday? Do you know?
You know, this happened last year, too. And there is a reason, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head.
Why are we playing on Wednesday? Because that's what the piece of paper said.
Well, and it's interesting because it was Horizon last year too. So some holiday we must not know about, or maybe some, Paradise Valley School District something.
Well, if you can't get enough of this game, well, we got good news for you. There's another one tomorrow. This time it's the Pinnacle Pioneers varsity football team going up against these same Horizon Huskies and their varsity team. This time we'll be coming to you from Horizon Huskies Stadium just down the road in more central Scottsdale. That will be at 7 o'clock. That's, again, a Thursday game, 7 o'clock tomorrow. Pinnacle Pioneers are doing their warm-ups, getting back on the field. Dina, we had a pretty exciting and close first half. I got to be honest. I like to see this. I certainly want to see Pinnacle come out on top, but I love the fact that they're getting a challenge this week because they haven't had one yet.
Because this is how they're going to sharpen their game for sure. You don't know what you can do until you're faced with something pretty tough, and this is a really good team to do this. Because we've got a very difficult back half of the season.
That's right.
Coming.
That's right.
So
we got to get into these sectional games, and again, this is a although as we talked about in the beginning, this is a rivalry game of sorts. Mm-hmm. It is not a sectional game, so it doesn't count against our 6A record, but definitely it's going to be a good test and something that's also important to the kids out there.
Should we read a couple of these?
Oh yeah, we can go through a couple of these for sure. Starting off with FBC Mortgage, proud sponsor of Pinnacle football in 2023. Adam Friedlander at FBC Mortgage, your trusted friend in lending.
Yeah, we got In-N-Out Burger. Football's Friday night spot. This week it's going to be Thursday night, I think. Our local burger joint at Desert Ridge Marketplace. Quality you can taste, and where quality counts.
Yes, the people in the paper hats are not going to know what to do themselves Thursday night.
I think we should give them a heads up.
I know. I hope they know. Malohi Fitness. Find your strength at Malohi Fitness, located at 25th Place and Rose Garden. That's Malohi Fitness. Stotzi Equipment. Our vision to be the best equipment dealer in the world. Now celebrating 76 years. Believe it or not, Dina, that is older than me.
Me too, and I'm probably older than you. Another Horton team here. The Horton team. Want to purchase a home or learn the value of your current home? Have questions about real estate, investment properties, or second homes? Call or text the Horton team at 480-227-3311. That's 480-227-3311. The Horton team is a proud sponsor of Pinnacle High School for over 8 years.
And of course we kid, but the Hortons are the proud parents of our varsity quarterback, Wyatt.
What's his
Horton.
name again?
Wyatt.
Oh, yeah, Wyatt.
You remember Wyatt?
Yeah.
Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Disease. Suffering from allergies or a chronic cough? Tired of being tired? Consult Desert Center for Allergy and Chest Disease, specializing in allergy, lungs, and all-important sleep medicine.
I think I'm going to call that.
Yeah, right? Finally, Castillo Law. criminal defense for when you fumble off the field. That's Castillo law. So we've got the Horizon Huskies now out as well, getting ready here for the second half. Again, great competition. If you missed part of the first half, the game started off with a little bit of back and forth, and then the Pioneers on their first kicked off the ball to the Huskies, got the ball back with a score of 0-0. And then, unfortunately, the Pioneers lost a bunch of yardage and ended up getting a punt blocked through the end zone for a safety. So it was 2-0 for quite a while. With about 5 minutes left in the first half, the Pioneers put together what has been a JV Pioneer drive this year.
Yeah.
Consistent,
All the way down the
poised,
field.
a little bit of run, a little bit of passing, capped off with about a 7-yard touchdown pass from Drew Varsano to, that one was to,
Was that to Deuce? Deuce
Nope,
Varsal, or was
nope, it was to Braden Frick,
Braden
sorry.
Frick, that's right, number
and,
21.
And that capped off that 7-2 score. But unfortunately, with some penalties and one long completion, Horizon was able to drive it down and complete a 42-yard field goal to end the first half. So that brings us to the score, 7-5, Pioneers over the Huskies. We're going to start the second half here, Dina, with the Huskies kicking off to the Pioneers. Same direction. This is going from our right to left, from south to north. The breeze has picked up a little bit here.
It is. It's actually quite pleasant for
Looked at my
us.
phone. It's about 88 degrees now, so it's getting a little cooler. But the breeze has picked up and is now more directly across the field, coming right at us as you're looking at it from the camera, from the Husky side to the Pioneer side.
Looks like we've got Deuce Postel, number 11, and number 4, David Malumba, down to receive the kickoff.
So far, the kicker for the Huskies has had a pretty good leg, so with the wind blowing dead across, we'll see what happens here.
Oh, yeah, I remember
their little sway. Huskies with a little arm sway, and this one's going to be returned. Deuce picks that up at about the 9 or 8 yard line. He's met right at the 20 and brought down. So decent return by Deuce. He didn't have much of a choice. He had to return that one and brought it back to where it would have been in for a touchback anyway. So no harm, no foul.
Take it.
That's going to bring our Pinnacle Pioneers offense onto the field. Looks like they marked that actually at the 21.
So better than a touchback. We'll take it.
A little bit. Nope, right at the 20. So trying to see if there's any, I don't notice any specific changes on the offense here.
I think we've got our starting offense out there right now.
We've got Drew in the backfield with 3 wide receivers out to his left, 2 out to the right, so it's a 5 wide receiver set to start the second half. Drew drops back, quick pass out to number 42. That is Alonzo Gonzalez.
42 Gonzalez.
Looks like that is complete, and it's going to be completion for about 3 or 4 yards, bringing the ball out to about the 24-yard line. Good catch there. Again, example, if he had to go down for that one, we saw a lot of low passes by the Huskies at the end of the last half. Pinnacle was able to complete that low one. So Drew now with, again, a 5 wide receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. He drops back again, steps up.
Ooh, nice.
Drew did a good job of getting through the pursuit
guys
there.
around him, 5 defenders around him.
You know, Drew does a good job of getting away from pursuit, but he showed there he can stay in the pocket and step up and deliver that pass. That's an example of that was kind of somewhere in between a touch pass and not. Delivered that a little hard, but he was under pressure, so you can't blame him too much. So an incomplete pass there. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 6 yards to go. Ball again on the 24-yard line of Pinnacle. Varsano in the backfield with, I don't want to call it wrong, if that's Alex or not, back there with him. That's a little bit of a broken play. Drew's pursued it, and he throws that one out. A little bit of a throwaway. He had it in the direction of Deuce Postel, but was never going to be possible to be for completion. Yeah, so Drew rolled out, and it looked like he actually wanted to hand that ball off to Alex, but there were people right there. I'm thinking maybe he pulled that one back in, almost called the option himself. But as he rolled out to his left, which is difficult for a right-handed quarterback to do, He was forced to throw under pursuit and unfortunately got that a little high. Deuce
Yeah, I
is in
wasn't
the
sure
area,
about
but
that.
yeah.
That was an intentional sneak or not, but I think you're right on that, just based on his position.
So we got Deuce in the backfield for another punt. We'll see if this one goes a little better than the last time. He does roll out again and gets this one away very nicely. Punt goes to about the 40 where it's received by number 3 for the Huskies. He is on his way for return. Reed Klucka had a hand on him, got it in him, but didn't bring him down. There is a flag down, so we...
Number 3 on the return.
And that was pretty late in the process. The return went to about the Pioneer 38, 39 yard line, perhaps, maybe around the 40. That flag came in late, Dina, though I'm afraid that might have been a late hit out of bounds, but we'll see what they do.
The ref is certainly dancing with it out there, so we'll see what happens. I don't know how you can't dance to this
They may
music.
have waved that one off. So I saw the ref waving the flag.
Me too. I
So
said he was that or he's dancing. I don't know.
So he may have waved that one off, and which is good news for the Pioneers.
Yeah.
So it's the ball is going to be right inside the Pioneer 40-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10, or outside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Huskies. Again, the Pioneer defense pretty stout in the first half. Let's see if we can follow that up. Huskies line up with 2 wide receivers to the quarterback's left, 1 to the right, 1 person in the backfield. That is a fake handoff. Quarterback Puma keeps it and is met immediately.
There we go.
That is Reed Klucka, number 52. Met the quarterback right at the line of scrimmage and drove him back. They're going to give him some...
Klucka, number 52.
Give him some credit for the forward progress, but loss of a yard there.
I don't know. I don't understand. You got him back there. How does that work?
Well, so when a defender meets an offensive player with the ball and stops them and pushes them back, they count it where they met. So as long as there's no real change
I did not know that.
As long as there's no real change in the contact, like
Now
they
I don't have to
they
yell
don't disengage and re-engage, as long as they stay engaged, they give them it's called forward progress, and they give them the forward progress there.
Thank you for that.
Yep. So that is a little bit of a run up the right side of Huskies, and they get a pretty good result there.
Lead ball carrier.
22 Lee. So we had a lot of number 24 to begin the game. I don't know. We haven't seen him much lately. I don't know if he got injured or what at some point, but that's a gain of about 9 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Huskies on the Pinnacle 32-yard line. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Huskies line up with 1 wide receiver to the quarterback's right, 2 to the left, very wide out, 1 man in the backfield. And that's going to be a handoff up the middle, and again, that middle is paying dividends for them tonight.
I'm sure that looks like a first down.
That is a first down for the Huskies. Ball got to about the 28-yard line, so that's a gain of 4 on the play.
We got a Pioneer down out there.
Horizon Huskies first down. We do have a man down for Pinnacle. Could not see who that is. And we can't see who that is. The trainers are on the field taking a look. He has popped right up, and that is number 55 there, Vince Borquez.
Can you see the number?
Yep.
You know what? I need binoculars.
I thought about bringing them tonight, especially for home games. And
you know what would be great is to have some glasses that were binoculars.
That's right. Dina and I are located right at the top of the stands. It's a great viewpoint here at Pinnacle Stadium, but we are pretty far away. So it's a little hard to catch the numbers sometimes. Vince popped right up. He is on the sidelines. Looks like he's going to be okay. He's walking around, and the trainers are letting him kind of walk it off. So hopefully Vince will pop right back up. That's going to bring up 1st and 10 from about the 28, 29-yard line of Pinnacle for the Huskies. And that is a handoff up the middle again, number 22. And
ball carrier Lee.
Gain of, again, a very productive run up the middle. Looks like a gain of about 5 or 6 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 5 from about the 23, 24-yard line. Looks like it's 2nd down and 4. And that middle tonight, Dina, for the Huskies is paying off.
I'm thinking about this right now. As you're as you're calling the plays, I'm strategizing about
I got you.
some of our players
I
that
got you.
are playing up right now.
Well, we do only play a three-man defensive
Yes, we
front,
do.
which can be vulnerable to that
Yep.
run up the middle. So it's up to the linebackers to come in, and there's
Ooh.
a good example of some
Turn around.
coverage.
Oh,
my
he
goodness! So
just,
that's a touchdown for the Huskies there. Good long pass by Puma.
Gerard, that'll put 6 on the board for the Huskies.
They had play action pass. I think Pinnacle bought in very hard on the run there. Quarterback Puma dropped back and threw it right in the corner of the end zone for a completion and a touchdown. That's going to make the score, as it currently stands, 11-7. Huskies have taken the lead with 8 minutes and 23 seconds left here in the third quarter.
Well, I'm hoping this is going to fire them up because it's the first time all season we have been behind in a game.
That's very true. I did, you saw a different level of maybe intensity from the Huskies offense there, I think.
They came out of their
yeah.
halftime locker room fired up.
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
definitely made some adjustments. That run up the middle was very effective. Their long throws had not been very effective, but they certainly connected on that one. They're going to go for 2 here.
Try for 2.
And they've got 2 right receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Man in motion. And a man, there's number 24 in the backfield. Quarterback drops back. He's getting pursued. And he's going to run it in for
the
that 2
points.
points.
And that looks like it's good.
Number 8.
Don't see any flags.
He gets that one in there and puts another 2 on the board for the Huskies.
So that's a 2-point conversion is good.
13-7 with 8:23 left.
Well, we have our work cut out for us in this next drive.
Going to bring 13-7 the score with 8:23 left. Yeah, again, we're getting that pursuit, not getting the tackles. We had plenty of guys on the quarterback that time for that 2-point conversion.
Yep.
Got our work cut out for us. Offense did not look like the JV offense that we've seen all year. In that first possession, we had the advantage coming into the second half of getting the first kickoff. Haven't done much with it. Let's see what we can do off of this kickoff here. Same 2
who's the Horizon kicker? Is that number 12?
Number 12 is their kicker. We've got
12,
Deuce
Palmer
Postel
Padwica.
and David Malumba back to receive. What was the kicker's name there?
Palmer Padwica. Not sure if I'm saying that right.
Horizon tried to pull a little fast one and kick it from the 45 instead of the 40, so they've now moved them back. We'll see. Maybe the Horizon arm wave here again. Yeah, there it goes. Whee! There you go. All right, so the kick is away. It is over on Postel's side.
He's got it.
A little bit of a rough
Looking for
connection,
those
but
holes.
he's got a little bit of a line
There
out
he
to the
goes.
left. He is
Got to the 30,
released
the
down
40.
the field.
Ah, nice return by Deuce Postel. I could see his frustration after that last kickoff return.
Yeah, he made some great progress there. Took that ball at about the 5-yard line and took it all the way down to the 39. So Pinnacle will start this drive on their own 39-yard line, 1st and 10. I kind of had my eye on Max Stepney on that play.
Yeah.
He got knocked down. I think he was expecting maybe a personal foul back almost about 10 yards ahead of where Deuce caught that ball. But they didn't call it. He ended up on his back.
Yeah, interesting.
All right, so Drew's coming out with, again, that 5 wide receiver set. He's got no one in the backfield with us, but Alex Lugo now joins him in the backfield right behind him. And that is a handoff to Alex up the middle.
Yeah,
Off to the right side with a nice gain.
Lugo, number 8 on the carry.
That's about a 5-yard gain. That's going to take it up to the 44-yard line. Pioneers right back on the ball. 4 wide receiver set this time. Same lineup in the backfield. You got Drew Varsana with Alex Lugo backing him up. Drew's going to back up to pass this time. He's getting pressured. He steps up in the pocket. Now he rolls out to his left, and he's going to make some positive yardage. Drew is off to the races and gains, gosh, almost 15, 20 yards on that one. Great run by Drew.
Was great.
Dina, that time he turned what could have been a possible 3-yard loss into a 17, 18-yard
He saw the hole
gain.
and he took it.
That's right.
And took it strong. How many yards did he get on that?
About 17, 18 yards. That's going to bring up 1st down from the Horizon 42. That's 1st and 10 for the Pinnacle Pioneers. Yeah, it's nice. The one thing we love about Drew is he's pretty multifaceted. He can throw, he can get that soft toss, and he can run the ball too when he needs to. That is a toss out to Alex Lugo, and that was out into the flat. Nice touch pass by Drew there. Alex got the ball and advanced it about 2 or 3 yards.
Excuse me, Club, number 45.
Dangerous in a sense, Dina. He caught that ball about 3 or 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And he still made it up.
Yeah, it was a forward pass, so if he did drop it or not catch it, it wasn't a fumble. But yeah.
Well, these guys they don't like being behind. They're going to make it happen here.
Ball is on the 40. It's 2nd down and 8 for the Pioneers. 3 wide receivers out to Drew's left, 1 to his right. Alex Lugo in the backfield with him. Drew drops back. He's going to throw. Oh, he's got Deuce wide open. That's going to be close to a 1st down. Again, we've got that forward motion where he got hit
Where the contact hit.
right around the 1st down marker. He looks like he's going to be about a yard short. Push back a couple yards, but they'll give him the forward progress. See, it worked for us that time.
I am so happy to know that.
There you go.
Really, every time I watch one of these games and listen to a broadcast, I pick up a little bit more and a little bit more. I've watched football for my entire life, but there's always more to learn.
That's right. So it's going to be going 3rd and 1. Ball is on the Horizon 34-yard line. Drew is going to throw this one. He's going long. He's got Braden Frick. A lot of contact down there, but no flags.
21, the intended receiver, Braden Frick.
Looked like it could have been.
Yeah, Braden had a half a step on him, but the ball was maybe overthrown a little bit. It's hard to tell whether the refs thought that was incidental contact or if the refs thought that was not a catchable ball. There was definitely contact, and from my point of view, it looks like Braden got held up. At some point, he almost got turned around as that ball was in the air. So that very well could have been a penalty. It is now 4th
our
down.
fans sure think it was.
It was. There was a good reaction from the fan base here. 4th and they're calling it 2.
Yeah.
And it looks like they got an offsides penalty, at least the encroachment on the defense there.
Yep, and Pinnacle appears to be happy, so that would be Horizon's penalty.
Timeout, Horizon.
And it's hard to tell if they got the timeout or the penalty. So right now it's looking like they got the timeout.
Yeah.
While we got the timeout, let's talk about some of our...
Hey, one thing I was asked to mention here before we go any further, we are back here next Thursday night for another JV home game, and that is our Rising Pioneers night. All of our Phoenix Storms youth teams are going to be in the stadium and recognized, and they get to run through the helmet.
Very cool.
And get the experience of getting out on the field and meeting our coaches all that. And that's going to take place at the beginning, just before kickoff next week on the 21st.
A lot of our current players, a lot of our varsity players, a lot of Pinnacle players get their start in Storm football as they're in middle school. Great program, and good to see them getting some recognition.
Yeah, we want to give them a shout out.
Absolutely.
So come join us next week.
That's right. All right, so Raya Hair Company, modern hair salon providing high quality hair color, haircut, hair extension services located on Cave Creek Road and the 101. That's Raya Hair Company. Pinnacle's coming back out with the ball. Looks like they did get that timeout and the jump didn't count. So it is about 4th and 2. Pinnacle's on the Horizon 39-yard line. Drew's in the backfield alone with 5 wide receivers, 3 to his right. Now Alex is coming back behind him again to join him in the backfield. So there's 1 receiver out to the left, 4 total. Takes that one. He's going to take a throw, and he's got a little overthrow there.
Yep.
He had Deuce wide open there. Deuce had separated and broken out and had
a
good couple steps.
Yep, but a little over.
I think that's the result, Dina, of this is different pressure than Drew's seen so far.
For sure.
We haven't seen a lot of overthrows like that from him yet, so he'll get it down. He's a good quarterback.
First-time quarterback last year.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
He decided he wanted to play, and he started training, and Deuce really kind of fell into the position. He's played quarterback and flag football and youth before, but he loves being a wide receiver, and that's what he wanted to do.
Well, Drew got some time. I mentioned that our friend Gavin Hammond has gotten pulled up to varsity. His performance in the Tolleson varsity game was impressive, but Drew had a good performance in that game too. So they both have got some time on the varsity field as well. We know Drew can handle himself. He'll figure it out. So we got a little confusion
think
here. Someone
pretty
was either
impressive.
offsides.
Start against the Huskies, that will back them up
And that's a
5.
false start on the Huskies, 5-yard penalty. That's going to be 1st and 15 then from their own 39-yard line. We've got a little over 5.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. So we've seen a little bit of improvement from the offense that time.
They came
the
out
first,
pretty fired up.
First drive was not so good, but the second drive they definitely made some yardage.
If we can hold off any penalties here, we're in a good position to.
Interesting play call on that fourth down, going for a long pass instead of trying to get something in the flat or
Yep.
something up the middle. But yeah, here's where we are. All right, Huskies have lined up. They're a little tighter than usual. They got 2 wide receivers, the quarterbacks left, 1 out to the right. That is a fake handoff. It's a quarterback keeper, and he's coming towards us, and that's going to be close to another first down.
Puma number 8, the keeper.
Looks like it was pushed out of bounds by Michael Martin.
So their quarterback Puma he doesn't come across as speedy or fast, but effective in running, I would say.
Which 24? It was 24 on 24 on that last play.
What's that?
It was 24 on 24 on the
was
last
it?
play.
Okay. So that's going to be, they are going to count that a first down. The ball got to exactly to the first down marker at the 44-yard line of Horizon. So they're going to have 1st and 10 coming up on 5:15 left here in the third quarter.
That second goal! Let me hear you! Make some noise!
Pinnacle crowd trying to rally up this defense. Huskies have 3 wide receivers. And that's going to be a quick throw out to number 11. He does catch that one, and again, and he gets an A through another tackle. I'd say, you asked me what the keys to what the coaches are talking about. I guarantee you they talked about missed tackles,
Yes.
and we're still seeing it, unfortunately.
Some of those players going a little too low.
That'll move the chains for a Husky first down.
So that's another first down for the Huskies. They're going to have to wait a moment because they haven't even put the, nope, they don't. They went for it. Again, hit in the backfield, but he got through. That's number 24 or 22, 24 for the Huskies. And again, that's close to a first down. Oh, looks like they're going to mark him down about 3 yards short.
Number 55.
So this defense really being tested here in the second half so far by the Huskies. And again, we're getting that first contact, but not, you don't have to necessarily get the guy down, Dina, but you do have to stop his progress.
Yep.
And right now we're kind of bouncing off the Husky players and allowing them to get more forward progress. So not what we want to see, something definitely to improve on. I'm sure this defense right now is feeling a little winded. They've been out there a lot, both in the first and second half. We don't have time of possession stats, but I'd imagine it's 70-30 Huskies right now as far as time of possession. All right, Huskies line up with 1 wide receiver out. That's a handoff to number 22. And again, he's going to be close to that first down. They are walking it in right around the first down marker. And that's going to be another Huskies first down, it looks like. Ball is sitting at the Horizon, at the Pinnacle 27-yard line.
It's interesting because the first 2 games, if the offense made it through the first line, they were stopped by the second line of defense. The third line really didn't get much action at all. I said, this is a totally different game tonight.
It is, and I commented last game about the layers of the defense playing very well, and we need those second and third layers to step up on these runs right now. And there's another one right up the middle by 22.
22, the ball carrier.
Yeah, some things you can do in this situation. Again, we have 3 down linemen, and you can bring a linebacker up right in or right on or right behind the line to try to plug some of those gaps. I mean, Huskies right now, we're just dead running it right up the middle, Dina, and getting 3 to 8 yards every time. So something we got to stop.
One thing that Pinnacle is known for, we've got very strong DBs, so we have the ability to bring some forward.
Absolutely. We're looking at about 2nd down and 5 here. 2.5 minutes left on the clock. That's going to be another handoff up the middle, and why not? And that one is a first down again.
Number 22, lead the ball carrier.
Ooh, it looks like
Gain
there might
of-
be a turnover. There's some dancing going on out there.
Gain of almost 10 on the play.
Nope.
That's going to be another Horizon first down.
Another Husky first down.
I thought
Ball's-
maybe they had a turnover because some of our players were jumping up and down, and that wasn't a celebration
No, I
in
don't
my
think
book.
so. I don't
in
think
my
that was
book,
I don't think that was a happy jump.
that was not something to
Yeah.
celebrate.
Huskies have the ball on the Pinnacle 12-yard line now. It's first down and 10. And again, this drive has been just right up the gut, running by the Huskies. Combination of number 22 and number 24. This time, number 22 is taking it out to the right. Good stop there.
Lead number 22, the ball carrier. Tackle made.
That was Malumba on the tackle. Number 4 got out there to make that. Nice to see short gain there, a couple yards. Gave him 4 yards. That's going to be about 2nd and 6, just inside the 10-yard line, sitting at about the 9. 1 minute, 12 seconds left on the clock here in the third quarter. This one's going to be a pass, and looks like he might have completed that, but he was immediately met. I believe that was Palumbo.
And it's silent.
To number 19, is it? Palumbo number 4 on the tackle.
That was Palumbo number 4. He met him right away. So again, yeah, they're going to make completions like that, but great play by David there to wrap him up and bring him down.
Right.
That kind of tackling is what we want to see more from this defense right now. That's going to bring up third down, about a gain of 2 or 3 on the play.
We need a
Third
turnover.
down and 3 from exactly the 5. I'd call it third down and 2, looking for the marker is. 2 wide receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. That's a bad snap there, right through the quarterback's head, and it's still loose. It's still loose. Pinnacle might have that ball.
Who recovered the ball?
Caden Cresswell with the
Nice.
recovery.
Didn't I just tell you we needed a turnover?
Yep.
I just said we need a
That's
turnover
right.
here.
Dina called it there. Horizons needed a turnover. Unfortunately, we have a Husky player.
We got
That
a
might be
Pinnacle
number
player down.
55, Vince Borquez, again on the ground. He's not liking it right now. I don't want to call that too early, but I think that might be Vince. Let's talk about the positives. Hopefully he's okay. That was either a botched play or just a bad snap. The ball went right over the quarterback's head, right over the running back's head as well, landed. The running back made a nice play to run back there and dive on the ball and didn't try to advance it, but when he dove down on it, the ball rolled again.
Out. Yep.
He dove on it again, and it was still loose, and at that point, Caden
We were
Cresswell
there.
rolled in there, gained the fumble, got the recovery,
play, Caden.
and that's going to be first down, Pinnacle on their own 29-yard line. Good, fortunate series of events there for the Pinnacle Pioneers, because down 13-7, you did not want to see 20 roll up on them on that scoreboard. That's
we
right.
are just 15 seconds away from the fourth quarter, so
All right, we got the Pinnacle players on the sidelines on their knees. Again, I don't want to go too early on the identification of the player for you guys at home. I think it might have been Vince Borquez, but we'll see. He was hurt earlier in the game, and he popped right back up after.
Is it Vince?
Trainers are out there talking to him. He is popping up, and that is Vince, number 55. Hobbling a little bit this time, getting some help off the field. Getting a hand from the crowd.
55 Borquez getting helped off the field.
Looks like that might be, it's a right leg injury, either ankle. Hopefully it's just a sprained
it looks
ankle.
like a extended knee.
Yeah. So that time he's going
Our
to.
camera person was focused in on it. You could see it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, well, we hope the best for Vince and see what his recovery is going to be like.
Yeah.
Good news is Pinnacle football, first and 10 on their own 29-yard line. We've got 1:47 left here in the third quarter. Let's see if we can put something together and even this up or maybe even take the lead. We got Drew with Alex Lugo in the backfield, 4 wide receivers. That's going to be a handoff to Alex right up the middle. Good gain.
Almost
Powering
first
his
down.
way through that first
short.
contact, almost a first down. Alex was met maybe 2 yards in and then just powered his way through that tackle, gained another 8. They're going to
number 28 on the tackle for the
mark
Huskies.
that right around the first down.
I think we might be a yard short.
Looks
I don't
like
know.
it's a
The
little
chains aren't
short.
moving.
Yeah. So they're going to call that a nope.
Oh, chains are moving.
That is a Pioneer
First down. We'll take it. All right.
And we
Who
got a
else?
timeout on the
Where did
field
we
as
leave
well,
off
so we
here?
can move and talk about
Center.
some of our sponsors.
Huntington Learning Center. Huntington offers online tutoring, ACT and SAT test prep, as well as K through 12 tutoring in our convenient Pinnacle Peak location. That's Huntington Learning Center, quarter of Pinnacle football. We have Center Mass Construction, helping you build your dreams, residential and light commercial construction. And then we've got Derek Dowsett. Derek Dowsett with HomeSmart with only a 1% listing rate.
Did you say 1%, Dina?
That's 1%. That's pretty low. That
Wow.
means you're going to get a lot of attention from Derek Dowsett.
That's more money for you.
That's right.
How about Culver's?
Yeah.
I love Culver's. Who
I
doesn't
didn't want
love
to talk
Culver's?
about it because I'm hungry. So.
That's right. I don't want to make you suffer
You go
here.
for it.
Culver's frozen custard at the corner of Cave Creek and Rose Garden, right at Cave Creek and 101. Welcome to Delicious, and NSB Mortgage, specializing in residential, commercial, and construction finances. NSB Mortgage's mission is to ensure that its clients receive the utmost attention to detail with regards to each of their individual needs. That's NSB Mortgage. All right, we're back on the field and ready to go. We are starting the fourth quarter here. Pinnacle has the ball, 1st and 10. They are on their own 39-yard line. Barsano in the backfield. He passes it off to Lugo, who goes up the middle, but he is met right away. Forward progress. Looks like he's going to be maybe a loss of a half a yard there. Alex looks like he's still on the ground. Let's see if he can get up. Come on, Alex. And they're going to call that. Looks like he's going to need some help. Alex is on the ground, not moving the left leg very much. All right. Well, with Gavin not with us, that's going to be tough to fill
It
in.
is.
So hopefully we'll have some, we've got plenty of good receivers and plenty of tough kids out there to take place, and hopefully Alex is okay. He's been so good this game and so good this season for this Pinnacle JV team. Really impressive. Pinnacle bench is on their knees once more. I'm looking over at Vince Borquez while we're waiting on the sidelines. He is moving around, trying to put some weight on that ankle by the training table. All right, Alex is up and walking on his own, so hopefully he was just shaken up a little bit. We can get him back in the game.
Coming off the field under his own power, I'm sure he will be back as the game progresses.
He is one of our VIPs, very important player for this team, so we want to keep him healthy. All right, so did lose about a yard, maybe 2 on the play. That's going to bring up 2nd and about 12.
Actually, well, the score clock has it, or scoreboard has it at 2 and 8. I don't know. Could be wrong.
Actually, it looks like it's about 2nd and 10.
Oh,
They had the second down. They had the second down marker ahead of where it should have been over there. So it's 2nd and 10 from the Pinnacle 39. Drew drops back, and he's got open over the middle. Oh, a little overthrown again. That was intended for
LaRue.
Tyler LaRue.
The receiver was LaRue, number 1.
LaRue did a great job of finding the seam right down the middle of the field there.
Not quite sure what.
Drew just overthrew him a bit, and unfortunately that's becoming a little bit of a pattern for Drew tonight.
Well, he's having to get the ball off a lot faster tonight.
Flag is down on the field, though. We were busy watching that pass play, and there is a flag on the field. So, but does not look like they're moving the ball.
Oh, I don't know. We've got some jeers. Oh.
Yeah, the jeers were the refs had it marked about a yard ahead of where they should have. So 3rd and 10 is the call. 11 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Drew's got 4 wide receivers, 3 to his left, 1 to his right. He's got someone in the backfield with him. And he's going to pass this one again. He's got a man open, and that should be a reception right there.
Back to LaRue.
Almost a first down.
Lead to LaRue, number 1.
Yeah, we haven't called Alex's name a lot this year, but he's or Tyler's name, excuse me, a lot this year, but he is
running out of battery.
he is showing up this game for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And Dina, that's going to be a Pinnacle first down.
They're going to give him that first down. He got there.
again, that's
We'll just take our time.
I've been talking about this all season, Dina, and that's an example of the poise that Drew Varsano has shown in the pocket.
Yeah.
Stood in there, it's 3rd and 10. He's in his own territory, made a completion. Now it's first down on the 49. Their own 49 for Pinnacle. Drew drops back. He's got
Oh, a little low. Yep.
and
That's going to be incomplete.
Yeah.
It's got to be.
that might have
bounced.
been tipped.
It looked like it bounced.
Yeah, so that ball, Drew got that ball out. He had Postel out there. It came out a little funny, so either that might have slipped a little bit, or my intuition says that might have been tipped by one of the linemen on the horizon side. That's going to bring up second down and 10, 11 minutes and 20 seconds left.
I'm so used to being on the camera. I follow the ball.
Yeah.
You're great about watching what's happening back here.
Thank you.
I appreciate that because you see the cause and effect.
All right, Drew's got 4 wide receivers out. He's got Deuce in motion, and he's got Deuce open over the middle. And that's going to be another Pinnacle Pioneers first down.
Let's hope he gets up.
Gain of about 13 on the play. Again, Deuce went in motion, faked outside, came right across the middle, found that seam, and on the mark by Drew. Perfect play. That's what we've seen a lot of this year.
Deuce is really good about finding the holes.
He sure is.
He's a quick look.
5 wide receiver sets. Drew's alone in the backfield. And he is obviously going to throw it. Pressure coming, and
Nice catch.
Good catch there by Deuce Postel. He stretched out for that one to his left and caught that ball, arms extended, kept it off the ground, and that is a completion and a gain of 5 yards on the play. Almost 4 or 5 yards on that play. Great job by Deuce. Definitely, you can see the pressure that Drew is under. This game is very different than the first 2 games.
But
and again,
he's really doing a great job.
I don't like to see our players struggle, but I do like to see them get pressure tested because that's going to pay off in the future. Great news. We have
Alex Lugo's back out.
Alex Lugo back in the game.
I was just going to ask who was. I couldn't see the number. I said,
that is
somebody.
That is trusty number 8 in the backfield. He did get the handoff, but they called it dead. And it looks like that's going to be offsides by the offensive line. So that's going to bring it back to right about second and 10. Pinnacle is on the Huskies 37-yard line. We got 9 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. It would be great for Pinnacle to make something happen on this drive. That's a fake to Alex up the middle. Then he tries to dump it off. That's an example of really good penetration by the Huskies there. That was a screen pass to Alex. They faked it to him. He came right through the line and rolled out to Drew's left. Drew tried to do a little pass to him, but the pressure was there. Just couldn't make that accuracy happen there. Well-designed play, but the defense got in the way on that one.
Well, we've got 3rd and 11.
That's going to be, bring up 3rd down, 9 minutes and 47 seconds left. Got about 10 yards to go, maybe a little bit more. Pinnacle has the ball on the Huskies' 37-yard line. We got 5 wide receivers, 3 to Drew's right, 2 to the left. This is where Drew shined on the last set of downs. We'll see if he can pull one out here. He drops back. He's got Deuce open. Great evasion move by Deuce. He could have been taken down, and that's going to be a Pinnacle Pioneers first down.
There we go.
Deuce
just keep doing
showing that athleticism there. Yeah. Deuce caught that ball over the middle. It was good coverage. The guy was right on him, had a hold of his jersey. Deuce spun away, got right up the field for that first down. Very good play.
That kid comes out of nowhere.
He does.
Whenever anybody says size matters in football, I will beg to differ.
Athleticism can beat size any day.
That's right.
That's right. 4 wide receivers. We got Alex Lugo in the background. That was a little bit of a bobbled snap, but caught the defense off guard.
I think you're right on that. We should try that more often.
It's going to be another Pinnacle first down. Pell's going to be on the 15-yard line now. That was a handoff to Alex Lugo. The snap out of the shotgun actually was bobbled by Drew. Not too much, but just enough where it kind of made everybody hesitate, including the defense. Hole opened up on the right side, and Alex, after he finally got a hold of that ball, took it right up the gut for 12 yards and a first down. 8:45 left here in the fourth quarter. 3 wide receivers for the Pioneers. Alex Lugo in the backfield, right beside Drew Varsano. Now Alex is going out to Drew's left. Drew drops back. He's going to get that to Deuce
beautiful.
Pastel.
That was a
That's
great
going to be a
play.
gain of about 4 or 5 yards.
I'm shocked that he's open as much as he is after consistent passes to
That's
Deuce
right.
Pastel.
That's right. They're going to give him 6 on that play, so it's going to be 2nd and 4. Ball is on the Horizon 9-yard line. Coming up right up on 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Again, just like the end of the first half, exactly what we want to see at this point in the game from the Pioneer offense. That's a handoff to Alex. He gets met in the backfield, but powers it forward. Might have gotten a yard on that one. It's going to bring him 3rd down at about 3 yards.
What do you think? Play a little conservative here and just keep getting down there? Or?
I think when you're down at this point in the game, you've got to make something happen. They're definitely going to be going, knowing our team and what they've done so far, I think this is definitely 4-down territory for them at this point. We don't like to kick.
Nope.
But I do think that they're going to be aggressive here. I don't think they're going to,
Good.
but that being said, that middle has been a gold mine for them in the past game. So we'll see what they do. We've got 2 wide receivers. That is a handoff up the middle to Alex Lugo, and that is going to be a Pinnacle Pioneer 1st down.
Lugo, number 8, the ball carrier. He's going to get that ball inside the 5, and that'll get a Pinnacle 1st down.
Yeah, you got it.
Goal, Pioneers.
Haven't called out the offensive line too much tonight, but they've done a good job in protecting Drew, and that was a great job by Brady Boquist opening up a hole on the left side. He had
Who else do we?
Sam Schmidbauer with him on the left side. They opened up a hole, and Alex was able to just go right through them. So good play by the offensive line. They've been solid tonight. Drew's been under pressure, but he's had opportunities to make plays as well. And Deuce comes across. Alex,
There he is. He's
there
wide
he goes.
open.
That's going to be a touchdown to Deuce.
That was a beautiful play.
Fake handoff that time to Alex. Deuce came across in motion and rolled out to Drew's right, excuse me.
That was,
Really wasn't much of a pass. Drew could have run that in himself. Dumped it off to Deuce Pastano, and Pastel, and touchdown.
you must be
Pinnacle
thinking
Pioneers.
about Postino's going to dinner or
That's
something.
right. I've got Postino's on the mind.
It's getting late, and we're getting hungry, right?
That brings the score to 13-13. We've got one of the best, what I would say already is the best legs in the league, Ryan Orzel, getting ready to kick. Kick is up. Kick is no
Not
good.
Boy, that sure didn't look like
Yeah,
it.
that tailed off to the left, or to the right a little
Really
bit.
hard to tell from up here. I think that is his first missed
Yeah, that's
PTA this year.
it's his first missed kick. Didn't come in an opportune time, but we have the tie. 13-13, 6 minutes and 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What an exciting game.
Yeah,
I mean, this is
well,
exactly kind of what we thought it would
Tell
be.
you what, we're staying awake, that's for sure.
That's right.
Now, our defense, let's hope we've got some
couple more
fourth
sponsors
quarter
here.
energy here.
Valley-wide Sports Cards, family-owned, family-friendly, located at 90th and Via Linda. Please drop by for all your trading card and collectible needs. That's Valley-wide Sports Cards. House of Comedy. Now that place is fun. I have been there. Our neighborhood home for fun. Visit City North's High Street to drink, dine, and laugh. I've been there a couple times. They have great young, up-and-coming comics, and sometimes you even get some pretty big names there.
Yeah, you definitely
That's
do.
House of Comedy. One of my favorites, Dina. I'll eat them anytime, anywhere.
Oh.
Nothing But Cakes. For your next celebration, visit Nothing But Cakes on the corner of Scottsdale Road and Frank Lloyd Wright. Yum.
Oh, that red velvet chocolate chip cake.
Yes, ma'am.
That is my favorite.
Orzo with a kick. That landed at about the 1 yard line, but he's going to bring it through. He returns it up. First contact at about the 20. Gets it forward to about the 23, 24 yard line. So decent return for Horizon. 6 minutes and 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Horizon's going to start with the ball on the Pinnacle 20, call it 3 yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for them. I know Nothing But Cakes is a Pinnacle family-owned organization, and we always like to call that out. Thank you, Sue Singer, for your support. Ball Ball
then-
marked at the 24-yard line of Pinnacle for Horizon.
So we've got Made to Move Nutrition and Wellness. Come work out with Jesse and crew at Made to Move, located in Scottsdale at Frank Lloyd Wright.
I have worked out with Jesse and
Have
crew.
you?
It's a fun place. They've got a great protein shake bar in there as well.
Nice.
Really much all your needs for sports right there.
Uh-oh.
Another botched snap, but
What was
the play
that?
was called dead. That's going to be offsides. Looks like it's going to be on Horizon again.
The Huskies that'll back them up 5.
So a little confusion on the Huskies, and we like to see that, whether
Yep.
that's caused by our movement on the defensive line. The quarterback, that snap got off, Dina, and,
Sure
and it
did.
went right by him again, and that's how we ended their last possession. So chance here for the defense to be aggressive, not too aggressive, but aggressive, right?
Yes.
You can see already what I was talking about before. You've got, if they're succeeding at the run, what they've done here, you see number 52,
Yep.
that's Reed Klecka. They've brought him right up to the
Yep.
line, so effectively they're playing a 4-down lineman now.
Yep.
Reed not down, but right up on the line, ready to help stop those runs. That's another run up the middle, and he is stopped.
Down. He is.
I saw it.
Looks like we're making the right adjustment.
That's
here.
right. I saw Ryan Chitwood in that one.
And a big hit by the Pioneers.
Saw Ryan Chitwood and others right down on that one. That was, my goodness.
That was a mosh pit.
Yeah, I'm going to call that about a 1-yard loss on that one.
Last big tackle was by
Folks at home, as you've seen this game, Horizon's pretty much been able to run and gain yards at will up the middle of the field. That time, bringing Reed Kleck up to the line, bringing that up to a 4-man line. They were met and stopped. Let's see if they can do it again. 3 wide receivers, 1 man in the backfield. He's rolling out to his left, and he's getting pressured again.
He's getting chased. He's going. Oh,
They
got him down.
And they got him down.
Yeah.
So you.
Oh, they're not down yet, but they's down.
All right, they're
Okay.
going to mark forward progress. Basically, where the former line of scrimmage. No, that's way back. They're marking him way back. Yeah, nice. That was a sack.
tackle made by number 9, Chitwood.
Chitwood again on the
All right.
tackle. Ryan Chitwood stepping up
He's
here,
on fire right now.
getting angry
Yep.
and making those plays. Again, we're not getting the tackles on first contact where we like to see, but that time the second level came up and backed the
Yep.
first contact up and was able to make that tackle for a
Sounds
loss.
like they had a good
We've got
huddle.
about 3rd and 19, 3rd and 20 here. Ball is on the Pinnacle 9-yard line for the
We can
Huskies.
hold 'em here.
3 wide receivers. They got 2 people in the backfield with the
know,
quarterback. Pressure
Oh,
again.
yeah.
He loops one
They got-
out there for a completion, and he's gotten
No.
through. Oh, my goodness, that's going to be a first down for the Huskies. About a 21, 22-yard gain.
Is it? And that'll move the chains for a Husky first down.
That time, Pinnacle's
Who got that
defense, their
tackle?
pursuit, got a little ahead of them and
Yep.
got the pursuit in there.
We hadn't know they were going for the
But
pass.
the answer to a good pursuit is a nice screenplay.
That's
Quarterback
right.
drop back and loop that one right over the defensive line's head. And that guy had nothing in front of him, Can't blame the tackling on that one. That was just a good play. First down and 10 from the Pinnacle 37-yard line for Horizon. That's another run up the middle. Stopped with about a 3 or 4 yard gain that time. So again, improvement over what we've seen before. 4 minutes and coming up 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Our defense has got to shake that last
Yeah,
play off.
this is where it all comes down. 13-13, 4 minutes left.
5 out of the tackle.
Both teams have had some offensive success. Both teams have
Yep.
had some leaky defenses. It's time for Pinnacle to step up.
We got to get our fan base to make the same level of noise they were making before, if that helps. There we go.
See Brady Boquist and Reed Klecka on that right side of the line,
Oh,
and Pinnacle
that's gonna be on
jumps. I definitely saw Brady jump on that one, and the the right tackle jumped as well. So that's going to be 5 yards there. It's going to bring up about 2nd and 1 from the Pinnacle 46-yard line. Clock is ticking at 3:25 left in the fourth quarter. 3 wide receivers, 1 man in the backfield.
Up the middle.
That is another
No.
run right up the middle. This
Man.
time it's number, I believe, 19. And again, Pinnacle
Boy.
is just not making the tackle, still going, and finally brought down.
Is it number 19, the ball carrier?
Tina, that was about a 17-yard
That
run
was
right up the middle.
A nice drive for Horizon. Not what we needed.
So the defense is definitely being tested tonight. They've been on the field, as I mentioned before, a lot. They've got to be feeling it. They have been rotating in and out. We've got 3 wide receivers, 1 man in the backfield. Got a tight end in the backfield also for the Huskies. That's another run up the middle. That's
there
number 22.
Oh, man, they're just...
Caden Cresswell came back and made
and
contact behind the line of scrimmage, but again, you had forward progress.
The ball carrier.
We got a flag on there? Yep.
We got another player slow to get up. That's a Horizon player. And looks like he's struggling to get up. It's number 22, who's seen a lot of action tonight running. He did run that ball. Had a little bit of a gain. But it looks like they're going to walk that one back. Didn't see what the penalty was. Perhaps it was holding.
Penalty's going to be against the Huskies.
That's going to bring first down and about 16 yards, 18 yards for the Huskies. They're on their own, or they're on the Pinnacle 41.
There we go. Stop. There we go.
Excellent stop by the defense there.
Number 19, the ball carrier.
I saw Ryan Shitwood in there again.
Timeout.
Stepney, number 49 on that.
And Max Stepney in there as well. So that's a timeout. We got 1 minute left in the game. It is going to be second down and at least 18. Horizon has the ball on the Pinnacle 42-yard line. This is crunch time,
This
Dina.
is coming down to the end. I'd love to see a turnover here.
Sorry, that was 2 minutes and 2 seconds left in the game. I was looking at the timeout clock. While we got a little bit of time, let's get through some of our other sponsors here. Scooter's Coffee. Scoot your way on over to our new location at the corner of Deer Valley and 7th Avenue. Try their amazing fresh brewed coffees, teas, and signature drinks. They serve breakfast too, Dina, so click on the code on the banner in the stadium, or you can go to pinnaclefootball.com and check out Scooter's Coffee. Liberty GMC, to everyday life, we'll get you there. Liberty GMC, your one-stop resource for all automotive purchases and repairs. Pinnacle families, Dina, they received an extra discount at Liberty GMC.
I know
Clayco.
somebody in my family who's looking for a car.
Nice. There you go. Clayco Construction is not about the walls we build and put up. It's about the people and their purpose and within them every day. These powerful structures have impact that reach far beyond these walls. That's Clayco Construction. All right, here we go. Second down and an 18. Horizon ball on the Pinnacle 42-yard line. We've got 2 minutes left in this game. It's another run up the middle. Pinnacle meets them for about a 2 or 3 yard gain there that time. Love to see. That's exactly what we have to do is start stopping that run.
That run. That has been our nemesis all night, really.
That's going to bring up third down and about, looks like 16, so it was a gain of 2 on the play.
For those of you who cannot see the broadcasters, which is nobody, Brian is doing the wobble dance. You got that down good.
That's not bad,
I'd
right?
like to see. That's very good.
For an old guy with a hip replacement, it's not bad.
The hip replacement
That's right.
must be doing well because you're probably able to move way better than you were before.
Dina, we all have carpets in our house. Binding Pros for all your area rugs, rug repair, rug pads, rug washing, new rugs, stair runners, whatever you need that has to do with a carpet. It sounds like you can go to Binding Pros.
We've used them.
Have you?
Yep.
Nice.
They've done some flooring in our house before. That's another Pinnacle football family.
Empowered Electrical Solutions, having electrical issues, need help with a project? Reach out to your favorite Empowered Electrical Solutions. They are locally owned and operated business, licensed, bonded, and insured. Give them a call today. People, power, passion. Empowered Electrical Solutions. Maybe you have an electric vehicle you want to set up charging in your garage.
Yep.
I bet Empowered Electrical Solutions can take care of you.
3 and 17.
Third and 17. We got 1:51 left. Puma drops back. It's a little screen pass. That is met immediately. That is Ryan Chitwood, I believe, people, again stepping up.
For a moment, I almost thought he was going to pick that off.
That was close. He met him right as he got the ball.
Yep.
Interception tackle made by Lugo, number 8.
That was
Wait,
Alex
was
Lugo. Playing defense,
Sorry,
a little
yeah,
Alex
8
Lugo,
and
who
9.
came out of the game earlier hurt, came up with a big play there to bring up 4th down. 1 minute, 33 seconds left. That was a good completion. The quarterback was a bit of a screen pass, rolled out to his right and threw it a little lob off to his left, but Alex met him right as he caught that ball. Could have as easily broken it up or intercepted that ball. Great play by Lugo.
And it's just too
This
far
is
for a field goal.
not the whole game, but it is part of the game. 4th and 17, 1 minute, 33 seconds left. Horizon is going for it. They've got 4 wide receivers, 3 on the quarterback's right, 1 on the left. Now they're discussing it. Perhaps we got a play clock has not started yet, so maybe the referees are sorting some things out. A stop here would give Pinnacle the ball back and an ability to try to score and end this game.
That would be
a first down would probably put Horizon, although it's a lengthy first down, would put Horizon in field goal position and potentially give them an advantage in this game. So critical play here. 13-13 is the score. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. Ball is on right on the 40-yard line of Pinnacle. Horizon's going to have to get to past the 24-yard line of Pinnacle to get that first down.
These are the times you wish the bumps were mic, so we knew what was going on, right?
That's right.
What?
Like the varsity game last week when they had that huge delay at the end. Yeah. All right, here we go. We have motion by the tight end. We have the 4 wide receivers, and we have... Oh, they're trying to draw the Pinnacle Pioneers off sides, and they are not falling for it. Huskies have to call a timeout. Did you see that,
Dina?
Dina?
Did. We were close.
That's right. I have to know that the coaches, including Coach Will Zupke and that defensive line coach, Ben Furmeyer, were on them.
Do not move.
Sorry, that was John Reed on the defensive line. We're on them. Do not move.
Yep.
Do not move till that ball is snapped. And this time they did not.
Yep.
We'll see what the Huskies come out and do. They've got a long way to go. Field goal is not an option. They could punt it and try to pin Pinnacle back with 1 minute and 40 left, or under 1.5 minutes left. We'll see what they do. It is the final countdown, as you can hear.
Countdown. Whoever's on DJ tonight picked that song, correct?
Huskies 7.
They just announced the score of the freshman game from yesterday. Pinnacle Pioneers beat the Huskies 30-7. Right here in Pioneer Stadium, I believe.
No, they played.
It was at Horizon?
The freshmen's playing tonight at Horizon.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Oh, they're at Horizon tonight. Great. Good news.
Don't
That's
move,
got the,
guys.
and it looks like they're lining up for a punt, Dina. The ball is away. And Pinnacle, that takes a Pinnacle bounce actually back towards the Huskies. And that's going to be down right about the 17-yard line. So Pinnacle's going to get the ball back with 1 minute 32 left. They're going to have the ball on the Horizon 17-yard line. A lot of time. They have
Nice job, defense.
a few timeouts left here. Couple timeouts left. I believe they have 2.
Yep. Well, we saw what Horizon did in under a minute.
That's
last,
right. That's
right
right.
before the half, so it can be done. If we execute well, we can do it.
All right, Pinnacle ball. We've got 3 wide receivers out to Drew's left. We've got 1 out to the right. I'm assuming that's Alex Lugo in the backfield. Drew getting pursued. Do not. He tried to throw that ball out, and they're calling it an incompletion. You know, Dina, I've noticed, and I don't know if this is a high school thing, if it's a JV thing. A lot of times in football, they will call that dead.
Yeah.
He was in his grasp and to protect the quarterback. They'll call that dead. They did not call it. It gave Drew an opportunity to get that ball out. Deuce Pastel was in the area, so it wasn't grounding.
Yep.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Not a little bit of a inauspicious start, but we'll see what we can do from
no
here.
lost yards.
1:26 left, 2nd and 10. Drew drops back.
There we go.
He's got two receivers open. That one goes to Juice Postel. He's going to get out of bounds for a Pinnacle
First
down. I'm surprised that's not a late hit. Number 2 pushed him in the back after he was out of bounds, but no flag. But that's going to be a first down. Clock is stopped with 1 minute and 18 seconds left. That's what we want to see.
That's right.
The only thing I didn't like about that play, Dean, is having both receivers right in the same area.
yeah.
That can actually cause some confusion.
Exactly. I
What
was
you're-
thinking the same thing. I was wondering who was going to get that ball.
What you're trying to do there is cause confusion for the defense, but when they're that close together, it can cause problems for the offense. All right, 3 wide
probably-
receivers. You've got Alex in the backfield with Drew. 3 wide receivers to his right. Drew drops back. He's throwing. He's got a man little open over the middle. That was, again, Tyler LaRue.
The intended receiver.
Didn't quite get him. No harm done. We've got 1 minute, 14 seconds left. That's going to bring 2nd and 10 up. Ball is on the the Pinnacle 34-yard line.
Well, if we can get it past the 50-yard line, I have literally seen Ryan Orsel kick a 45-yard field goal before.
All right.
So if we can get it that far, there's a chance.
All right, 4 wide receiver set again. Drew is in the backfield alone. Gonna pass. He drops back. He's got a hole in the pocket. He has to scramble out. He's got to get rid of that ball or he's going to go down, and he does.
Darn it.
Good time for a timeout here by Pinnacle.
By number 70.
So I was watching Drew in that play. I'm assuming that was what we would call a coverage sack, Dina, when there is just nowhere to throw the ball. The quarterback has no choice but to either step up and run or try to scramble. But that time, that pressure was coming from all around, and they got Drew Varsano in the backfield.
And with no one open, he couldn't.
Ball is
even
marked
attempt
on
to
the
throw.
22-yard line. Pinnacle's got to get all the way up to the 44-yard line. So it's going to be, if my math is correct, about 3rd and 18 here. Maybe more.
Well, we've certainly had 17, 18-yard games
3rd
tonight.
and 22, excuse me.
Well,
While we're waiting to get another one of our sponsors here, Diamond AC and Heating. Call Diamond AC and Heating for your HVAC needs. Receive Diamond service at an affordable price. That's Diamond AC and Heating.
I'm going to do this one. You need some video production?
I do.
Oh, well.
Yeah, we're doing football games, actually.
That's right. Paradox Video Productions. Video production and digital marketing for your business. Another Pinnacle family sponsor. Connect at paradoxvideoproductions.com.
Excellent. Okay, so we got the players back on the field. We've got 1 minute and 3 seconds left. We're looking at 3rd and what they're calling 20 on the scoreboard. We got that 5 receivers set. Drew Varsano in the backfield. He's dropping back. He's looking. He's got a man open over the middle if he can find him. And he launches it. That's going to be intercepted. Number 2 for Horizon, and he's still running it back. Gets to right around the 20-yard line. That's a crusher.
That is a crusher.
Now,
Varsano's pass picked off.
that
That's
again, we don't have a stat program really here on the JV side. I believe that's one of the first, if not the first, interceptions Drew has thrown this year. What I saw is, as before the pressure got to him, Drew did have a man wide open streaking down the middle. I think he got pressure, tried to go back to that look,
Yep.
and
just-
threw without really taking the look. And unfortunately, number 6 was right there. I saw that one coming from a mile away. Unless he dropped it, that was going to be an interception.
For a minute,
That-
I thought he might run it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That leaves
might
us
keep
with
it.
52 seconds left on the clock. Horizon is deep in Pinnacle territory on the 21-yard line. They're definitely,
So
from what we've
Brian?
seen already, in field goal range for
Brian,
them.
this is where I say we need a turnover.
You need a turnover. You called it last time. We'll see if we can get it. All right, that's going to be a run to number 22 on the left side. He's got room. Good blocking out there by the wide receiver.
Yeah, no kidding.
And that is going to be close to a first down. That ball was on the 21, and they're looking it's inside the 11, so I'm guessing that's going to be first down.
22 lead the ball carrier.
And yes, they're calling that a first down, so it's going to be 1st and 10.
Ball down to the 11-yard line.
Clock is active and ticking down to 25 seconds. If Horizon's not careful, they got to watch that clock. I'm sure they're aware of it. 20 seconds on the clock. Looks like they're going to run it down and try to kick a field goal. 15 seconds left. No action from the Horizon side. They're looking at the sidelines. That's 10 seconds. That's 5 seconds. About six and a half seconds left, and they called a timeout.
So I anticipate it's going to be the field goal.
Yeah, so we're going to go for a field goal here. They're going to try to win the game on that. Can't blame them. Yeah.
That's what I would do, and now we can just hope that we put the pressure on.
Yeah.
Bad, we could,
a couple.
anything can go wrong in a field goal.
Couple turning points here. Pinnacle got a turnover on 4th down. Great opportunity for them. They got kind of stuck. Long, 3rd and long, and unfortunately Drew threw an interception. Run back by number 6, and that puts in this situation. Ball is on the 11-yard line. It's 1st and 10. 6.2 seconds left, and Horizon's definitely going to try to get that field goal. We got North Valley ENT, North Valley Ear, Nose, and Throat Associates provides a professional, comprehensive ear, nose, and throat medical care. Players are coming back on the field. Bring a couple more sponsors up here. Muscular Moving Men in Storage. Check them out. Call or visit muscularmovingmen.com. Trevor's Liquor at Mayo and Scottsdale Road. Clean Car Detail AZ. And Learn to Drive AZ, proud sponsors of Pinnacle football. 6.2 seconds left. They are lined up. The holder is knee down on about the 18-yard line. That makes this a 28-yard attempt.
We need a good block right here.
We've got the crowd going. We got the sideline going. We got and that kick is low, but good, and it is through.
It is good. So hard to tell from up here.
It is, but that was a strong kick. That would have been good for much longer
we got a flag.
We got a flag out long after really everybody was off the field except for the Pinnacle players. I can't imagine what this one is.
I'm hoping
you can't get a penalty for taunting yourself, right? And they call it against the Pinnacle Pioneers. They must have said or done something after the play that again caught the referee's ears. Unfortunate way to end the game all around for the Pioneers.
Well, we still have a kickoff, and you never know.
Kickoff return is possible. I'm guessing Pinnacle's going to put their hands team in here. They're going to probably try to bounce this one and put it to someone in the middle of the field, I would guess.
Probably do, I would imagine, onside kick.
I see in the middle here we've got Alonzo Gonzalez. We've got number 14, Jackson Campbell. We're going to have Deuce Postel and looks like Alex Lugo in the back. Yep, that's number 8, Alex Lugo. We got number 24, Michael Martin, kind of in the midfield.
Where do we leave off here on our sponsors here?
I got them all, but if we want to go into a little more detail, Learn to Drive AZ. Yep. All of our kids at this JV are learning to drive. Yep. They help create confident drivers. Why choose us? Well, they're family owned and operated. They cater to your driver's specific needs, and they work around your schedule. For further information, visit learntodriveaz.com. And finally, is your car dirty? Tired of low-quality car washes? If so, contact Clean Car Mobile Detailing today at Clean Car Detail AZ. Have you been to Trevor's over off of Mayo?
I have been to Trevor's.
Pretty cool, right?
It is a very neat place.
Right by Mayo and Scottsdale by the Harkins Theater. This is a pretty amazing place. It's a liquor store that they've turned into a liquor store bar, cigar bar.
We did a
very cool place.
Summer kickoff party.
That's
there.
right. The parent pickoff party. That's right.
They hosted us. It was wonderful.
All right, so they kicked that off short because of the penalty. It is in Pinnacle hands. Alex Lugo has it. The clock has gone. Alex is going. No, that is actually Deuce Postel. My apologies, and he is down at the 15. So that's going to bring,
unfortunately,
an end to this game and an end to the unbeaten streak. Pinnacle's going to come out of this game 2-1.
They're gonna watch this game film tomorrow.
They are.
A lot to pick up on because I know the talent's out there.
That's right, Dina. This is a tough team. I mean, if you look at the scores that Horizons put up on their opponents, they've run 62 and 45 points in their first two opponents. So this is a powerful team, although we're never happy with a loss.
Nope.
I think this has been a good test, and if we can take some positives for it, we know where some of our shortcomings are. Yep. Tackling in the backfield, that second level coming up, our tackling wasn't where it had been in the first couple games.
Definitely be some adjustments made on defense. I think overall varsity looked good.
On offense.
I'm sorry, offense.
That's right. Offense, our timing was a little off. We saw a few overthrows, saw an interception tonight, and and that run up the middle just wasn't quite there
Yep.
like it had been. But we did make some progress. We,
Yep.
and we were in there the whole game.
Definitely had some good plays. We got a pick, and we had a couple of good turnovers. Before we sign off, thanks for letting me do this with you tonight.
Thank you for doing it
I was
with
so
me.
nervous, but it was actually
How'd it
really
go?
fun. And I'm really hoping that some of our moms out there, or stepmoms or grandmoms, would like to join our
Join in?
broadcast team.
Well,
It's really fun.
I promise if I'm up here with them, I'll make it a fun
Yeah, you
experience.
really did.
We might even dance a little.
That's right. Yeah, he's got
And
the
we're
moves.
going to have some fun. So, family and friends of Pinnacle Football, thank you for joining us on this
Yep.
rare Wednesday
Let's
night
see.
broadcast of JB Football. Please, again, join us tomorrow night at 7 o'clock for varsity football. That's Pinnacle, again, against Horizon varsity football, 7 o'clock. That one is going to be from Horizon High School, right down the road
right.
in Central Scottsdale.
Thanks to all our broadcast team here tonight. We got Annalisa Kreidener on the camera. We've got Eric Cruz on the closed camera. We've got Craig here who's producing, and Amy Seitz producing. We've got a whole team.
Yeah.
So thanks. It takes a lot of people to put this production on. and
Amy
we
always
appreciate
with
it.
us and filling in this year. She's done
Yeah.
a great job, and we really appreciate
Yeah.
it. Everybody, thank you for joining us, and we're going to sign off with that. We'll see you next week, next Thursday, for more Pinnacle JV 2023 football. Thank you very much for
Thanks,
listening.
everybody.